Sometimes I oversleep. I get lost in that world. Sometimes I see you in my dream. And you not my girl. Sometimes they bring me fuck on me. But I don't love on me. I say unconsciously. Wake up and look around. And the one you see is not around. Your dreams they small town. In my head, I want it all. They know I show up every day when I gon' get the chance. They gon' be some love if they saying something about anything. Have me screaming fuck love in my feels about everything. About everything, now yeah, they want everything. I don't gotta say a word, they know my position. Stay consistent, I beat every beat with repetition. Feel like Kodak, through all this shit got tunnel vision. The only path I had was the bridge, the tunnel missing. I'm on a mission, can't stop my shit, my youngin' not to get it. Might take your chain and put it on your head. I can't stop the shit, my youngin' not to get it. Might take your chain and put that bitch right back on your head. Sometimes I oversleep. I get lost in that world. Sometimes I see you in my dream. Fake it, you not my girl. Sometimes like, but me fuck on me. Put on your light on me. I say it kind niggas ain't no shit. I swear to God, these niggas pussy. Your chain got your fake name, your real name on this bullet. You rapping the fake gang. I see your flag and took it. You know I'ma maintain my circle to the fullest. You know I can't miss. I got a beam on the stick. You gon' die from cancer on that UV in that bitch. And that boy got melanoma. How the fuck you question me without your damn diploma? Don't act shit. Please don't act like you fresh out of coma. My young dog in the back, he smelling all aromas. We got that green in that bitch and wanna talk about it. These niggas know I got a stick on me, it's not a boner. Hold up, you can't copy me, you know I'm not a cloner. You talk around, I hit your mind and call me on the front. I come in back, I'm gonna hold up, leave you open homer. This ain't no sense in you, a sick, you fuck around and done it. Wait, I woke up and stacking money, only thing that's on my mind. Baby girl, let you say don't care about your fucking sign. Fuck a Zodiac on the Arizona court set. Yeah, you shooting full of tech, I'm bringing beers with the fam. Don't test me, no exam. My niggas grow up watching Gina, I just want to plan. I only want the money, nigga, you know what that bring. I know way too much, we having more swing. I said I know way too much, we having more swing. I say I know way too much, we having more swing. Nigga. Hold up, they be coming in, he's stepping. Niggas don't care about your fucking color, what you rapping. You're not getting this bitch, you caught it intersection. You don't play no games, we flipping on you like a section. Hold up.
What up, though? What up, though, people? Just your average pull up. Been laying it down for the last couple days. You know, soaking in, marinating, you understand. Checking things out in the YouTube streets and in the real streets. What up, though? Hope y'all been, for the most part, good since my last time seeing y'all. Every time you hear me and see me come through, I want to talk about things that make people think. I don't really want to discuss the bull crap, you understand, when I come around. You understand? I'm on that tip. Oh, man, you know, shooting the breeze, getting a little roast in here and there, but we got to chop it up for real before the week out. You understand? And we're going to chop it up real strong before this year ends. So y'all go by the year based on the calendar that they give you. See, my new year started with my birthday. Though I don't celebrate it, that's when my year started. So y'all, you know, do y'all thing. I ain't hating, you know what I'm saying? I ain't judging. Y'all do y'all thing December 31st to the 1st and, you know, fine and dandy. But my new year is the day after I'm born. So what up, though? I kind of had a few thorns in the flesh. Wanted to get a few things off my mind. I was hearing a lot of things recently about global warming. You know, my man Mno, when he come through, he kind of spoke on it a little bit, talking about the earth is overheating, things of that nature. Hey, first of all, before I get off to that, shout out to my baby boy, my second oldest. Let me tell y'all a story right quick before I get off into that. So I catch my god brother celebrating his anniversary. And I had told him early on to let me know what y'all wanted to do, just so, you know, I could try to plan on doing something with him. Yeah. So he messed around and decides to come over to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he would. I thought they was going to do something different, but he wanted to come chill with us, right? So I'm showcasing my baby bro who just came home, showcasing him, like, check out what he been up to since you last seen him. I done put something down. Vic then gave his approval, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So my second oldest come through and he said, put on this. To make a long story short, y'all, this nigga done made like 3 albums. And because of my stance in this world, I guess he didn't feel like this was information he wanted to, you know, really give to me, because he know what my facts is. You know, he know what I've shown him through the years. But turned out this little dude got a passion. And I heard this for the first time. Me and Vic heard it for the first time over here. Vic steady looking at me out the corner of his eye. I'm telling Vic, I already know, man. I already know. So that little music I was playing right there when I first came in, that's him. So now I got a whole nother worry to worry about. Did everybody hear the music I was playing? So now I got a whole nother worry to worry about. Let me know if y'all heard it or didn't hear it, because I need y'all to assure me that. Just tell me it don't sound good. Just tell me he need work. Tell me something negative about it, and then make me believe it. Because the shit sound damn good to me. And it shocked the shit out of me. Because he know what kind of music I like. He know I like strong bass line. So when I heard this work, I'm like, man, you full of shit. You know, this my type of thing. What are you doing? I said, whoa. And this little dude is flexible. He got some stuff you're going to recognize he from Detroit with, but he got some other stuff where he actually don't. Listen, I have nothing to do with this. Nothing. I've been in music. I told you, I met Vic. Well, we met before the music, but the music is what brought me and Vic closer together. We were spending weeks together making music, and we never progressed to what this little dude did by himself. So I'm like, this is crazy. So now, y'all, I got to worry about the motherfucking people. I got to worry about the motherfucking people, y'all. And I'm putting this on wax way before time, because if I'd have heard that music like 5 months ago while it was still warm outside, it would have been on fire by now. I drive a truck, and at the time, I drove a truck and I delivered food. So motherfucker would have heard that shit ringing out my truck, and would have been like all the other songs that everybody ain't privy to. Man, what the fuck is that you banging? What? I said, wow, man. So I got a few things I want to talk about, y'all. But I need a little help. I ain't gonna even lie to you, yo. I got a new thorn I got to worry about. And I need a little bit of help. I need a little bit of reassurance. Check this out for me, y'all.
Hey, so what's that shit? Hey, I see you, man. Oh, shit, man. Hey. I'm still the same nigga, I ain't changed up on the hoe. Still ransack, dressing me and double up on bro. These tripping strangers keep blowing up my phone. Wake up 6 o'clock, things banging up the door. Wake up, man, slapped up, you ain't picking up the phone. You know why they got no lock, I can tellin' on your bro. Hey, hit the trap early morning, I was gone. How the work was too, because they person was too long. I don't love you, bitch, I can't put you in the song. So I don't know why you still acting like I did you wrong. You broke as hell, and I really tried to put you on. You the clown, I want to see you, I'm acting on. I don't sound like nobody else, I am not a clown. But I feel like Macaulay, I be trapping home alone. You a good day, you smell the aroma. Shit got me coughing, I don't got no corona. Juice got me talking cash, shit can't control me. A lot of good manners, don't speak when it's a program. I don't got friends and I barely got the social. And niggas I'm with, all brothers with the pose. And niggas really mad over hoes, it's hysterical. Celebrating we up, get some pussy, it's a miracle. When you make afraid of you, dog, I ain't scared you. Scared of one block, you gon' be pissy when I show you two. I graduated half the year, I ain't go to school. I get the rapping and think on my ass look like food. Sign way, I got up off my ass and got right to the blue. I teach the same way on homie knocking, got put on the news. Bitch, I been going dumb as fuck. You niggas fuck, why the fuck you acting tough as fuck? Big click, it ain't shit for me to touch you up. Take a fuck the trigger, it ain't shit for bust a nut. Y'all niggas softer than your sons. Ain't tryna throw my one. Hold it with your guns. I got 1, 2, 8. Watch how niggas run. Watch that bitch good. Cook up a good. 207, this ain't 72. That's not my facts. Still, make you moonwalk like you Mike Jackson. We can take a nigga bitch like I'm Bob Lashley. Only you can bitch for some nick, plus you get taxes. Bitch, back it up. Another trick, but it's too big for me to pass it up. Hanging with the brick with a switch, it was acting up. You laughing at my way quick, kid, and miss my crack him up. Nigga, real 207 shit, man. I was just on that man, so getting my back.
Oh man, I cut that before it was time to cut it. Now, it's safe to say, and Vic can bag this up. I've been musical my whole life, singing and rap. The most my son probably heard me do is rip the fuck out some freestyle. Just off the top of the head, just bang. That's the most. So when it pull up with this, I'm like, wow, you didn't went this far? So yeah, y'all, I got an issue now. I end up like baby girl and her family. Y'all niggas already know what the fuck time it is. Make videos. You understand? Put the awareness out there. I just seen, because I was into the industry, and although the stuff I learned have been in the last 20 years, when I was in the industry, I felt a coldness that me myself wasn't cool with. So I already knew that I was just gonna make it a hobby. Me and my god brother, Brand, now baptized brother and the Jehovah's Witness congregation, we used to harmonize. And man, we be in school, we do talent shows, we be in the church, man, we bang, turning heads. We had them spin. And then we realized not only can we sing, well, I had rap before then, but it was like I said, it was hobby. But I fell back on my rapping and realized that I was pretty good, and I was really, really good at just coming off the top of the dome, which they call freestyle. I found out I was really good at that. and I shine. But I didn't shine to the point of success. I just shined to the point of, you seen me walking up, you already know what time it is. You already know to get it started. I'm in a bad mood. That's the way to get me in a good mood. And then don't let somebody else be in the circle that know how to spit too. Oh, man. We go for hours. But yeah. Hey, keep an eye on me, y'all. Pray for us. Because not only I got him, I got a baby brother that just came home. And this nigga is aggressive. He's aggressive. And I let y'all hear his music already. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go ahead and get him to get his stuff on Spotify. Like my son got his on Spotify. See, my son already did the business aspect of his little project. And it's all him. No help. He didn't went out there and walk miles to the studio, went out there and found out the bus ain't running no more. And didn't call me and say, hey, come pick me up. That ain't no disco. That ain't Disco D. That ain't Disco D with that name right there. Ain't too many people with that name right there. But yeah, if that's Disco D, he also can testify because he was there years before Vic. When we was recording in my house. Yeah. That's my brother right there, y'all. What up, though, Disco? Don't go nowhere, nigga. You got to come on my show, nigga. You can't show up in my chat room and don't come up here and talk to me, dog. Yeah, I understand. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's my bro. That's my bro right there. See that name right there in the chat, y'all? See, MC Steel was way before Juice came out. See, way before Juice came out. They took that from us. You understand? They took that from us. That's before y'all knew about it. Anybody knew about a goddamn Tupac. You understand? And that's motherfucking Disco D in the chat room tonight. What's up, boy? Yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead and get this together now. Because I don't even want your ass to get too far gone. I ain't checked up on you in a couple weeks. You understand? Straight up pull up. My dog seen pull up on Facebook. He said, okay. He said, okay. Hey, Disco, I know you ain't never did this before, but hit that hook up right there in the chat. It's gonna bring you to the back. Put what name you want to get used. If you want to put your avatar and then enter the studio, you don't want to be seen. Just turn your camera off. It'll give you that option. But yeah, my motherfucking circle, man, and we still here to talk about it. We still here. You did. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. I got a little juice tonight, y'all. Hey, we're going to talk about this global warming, climate change. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I need some people who know what they talking about. If you know what I'm saying, ain't too shy and want to come up here and rap a taste with me. Because I got a few things I want to speak on. And one of those things is namely this global warming thing. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And I'm going to invite anybody that feel like I don't know what I'm talking about yet again. Pull up. Because I'm going to go down through there. See, they tried this thing here in the 70s. But see, all the scientists wasn't sold out then. See, they weeded all the people, they weeded all the people that wouldn't that would challenge them, they weeded all them out. See, if you look at science today ain't nothing proven. It's hearsay. And they get mad when you want proof. That ain't what science is. Science always got a rock, a woody off proving what it says. Not just you taking my word for it. Some of us actually went through school where you was still doing experiments in the class. The experiments wasn't first time experiments. The experiments was for people that don't believe. You understand what I'm saying? The experiment is for people that needs proof. Because all through human history, people didn't just take somebody that you can be the main man of the family. People still wanted proof. They wanted proof. What y'all think the Ark of the Covenant, the thing they was carrying around in the wilderness, what y'all think all that stuff was about? All that stuff was about God knowing how weak we are when we fail. When we fell from grace, or should I say our first parents fell from grace, he knew the repercussions of it. So he always give us something we can put our fingers on to help build our faith in him. When we get to those points we want to do what we want to do, he give us something to think about, something to put a finger on, slow us down. I can't believe it. I saw where the plastic company acted like they were anti-plastic to create recycling. Well, see, John Todd kind of spoke on that when he gave his little seminars. He spoke on how it was hard for him to believe that the Illuminati would hire, or should I say, bring up people to expose the Illuminati. Do that sound crazy? They would actually put the spotlight on people, and it would always be their people. They would put the spotlight on them to expose them. See, y'all ever heard the term all publicity is good publicity? Whether it's good or bad. See, they know once the seed is planted, it's going to be people out there that have questions. Half of those people are people that actually want to entangle themselves in it. And half the people is people that's curious and want to know if something like this really exists. So take your pick. Pick your poison, red pill, blue pill. They make you aware because it's people whose hearts out here is dark and they want to be a part of something like that. You talking about a society full of emotion, sympathy, I should say. I'm sitting over in Christ Council, hooked up with him, talking to him. He didn't show the video of this dude walking up the street. And this dude, whether he deserved it or not, okay? No telling what this dude did to deserve what I saw done to him. The dude walking up, he got his hands in his pocket. 9 times out of 10, got a pistol on him too. Dude just sitting on the side of the store, waiting on the dude to come down the street. The dude get to him, man. He hit the dude twice in his chest with the gun. Just out of the blue. Dude didn't have no time to react, nothing. Hit him twice in his chest with the gun. Stood over him and unloaded the gun in his head. You couldn't see the graphicness of it, but you seen exactly what this dude did. And just, the person he was waiting on, he got them, the dude who did the assault, and ran away, got the person, and they scurried away like ain't nothing even happened. I said, wow. And the people I know that have took lives, it wasn't like that. it wasn't in that fashion. It was a do or die situation, or, just a straight up mistake. But when you get a person that just do somebody and then just stand over and make it personal, I mean, it's personal, period. But I mean, to get that close and do that like that over and over again, you just seen the flashes coming out the goddamn nozzle, like, wow, somebody can actually do that. See, when you see something like that over a period of time, over and over again, then it kind of open your eyes up to what type of society, what type of world we live in. See, a lot of people never have to see that type of stuff, ever. But there's millions that do. Where they get the gun from? I don't know no black people that make guns. It's probably something to do. I don't know them. Where they get them from? Same people that try to pretend like they want to take them from you, so you can go out and buy more. You think they would take away the tool that helps them flood the bloodline of America, the prison system? You think they'll take away the number one tool? The number two tool is drugs. You actually believe that they would take their ace in the hole out the game? Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people waste countless hours debating on their rights to keep this, that, and the other. I ain't never had no license. Never. When I carry, I wasn't thinking about no license. But friends, I seen so many people die with their gun in their hand, on their lap, in their glove compartment. Sometimes busting that bitch and die. What up, though, Christ Council? I came to the conclusion, y'all, long time ago. I don't need it. I don't need no gun. I know a lot of people, well, you got to protect this, that, and other. Listen, I don't need it. I'm not taking no life, dog. I'm not. I'll beat you down. I ain't taking no life. Call it a weakness. Take mine if you feel like it. See, I'm good. I'm going to die doing good every chance I get. So I'm not about to worry about no, my family gonna be this, that, and the other. Nah, man. See, when you're a follower of Christ, you don't worry about stuff like that. That's where faith come in at. That's where works come in at. See, faith without works is dead. Not faith with works. Faith with works is life. God know what you thinking before you even think it, so to speak. He know what you need before you even know what you need. You don't think I know God got my family if I fall out here? You think I'm about to take this nigga life just so 3 more niggas can come around the back and take mine? Or you think I'm going to just give up what I got? Nigga, take this shit. I'm not worth you spending the rest of your life in prison. But if you feel like that's what you got to do, hey, my family need me, this, that, and the other, man. But if this is what you got to do, hey, I know when I fall, when I wake back, I know I'm going to wake back up. But do you even believe something like that can happen to you? I made up my mind a long time ago. I'm not carrying no guns. For one, you got to worry about the police. 2, I done seen people licensed and still get some type of disciplinary for knocking a nigga's socks off, for being attested. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is the use? Nigga done came in this dude's house, taking his stuff out the house. Buddy, family, kids in there. All because he didn't ask a question he just shot. This dude do 5 years in prison. I just asked myself, what's the use? Well, I'm going to depend on this man-made device that have been known to jam when you're talking about the automatics. And then you got some revolvers where you done pulled that trigger and that hammer done came down and the damn bullet don't explode. So I can depend on this man-made device, or I can put my faith where my mouth is. And that was about 20 years ago, y'all. So I think it's safe to say putting my faith where my mouth is kind of worked out for me. I think it's safe to say that, right? Yeah, self-defense. Like, wow. Are you serious? This dude did everything the right way. Everything the right way. But because he had a troubled past, because he don't have a certain amount of money to get a lawyer, to get it thrown out, this brother is a casualty. He got to be away from his family for 5 years. For being scared. For doing what any person in that situation would do. If it wasn't a gun, I guarantee you it would have been a bat or a pole, a golf club, something. But the brother was privy to a gun. He didn't know if another nigga was somewhere else in the house. He didn't know this. I'm like, come on now. But yeah, we need to discuss. We need to discuss these plans they got behind this global warming shit. Because see, it happened before. That's why we got to hit these libraries. I just passed a bookstore today, taking my wife somewhere. We got to get these books because they tried to do this in the 70s, the late 70s, before they brought it back up in the mid 80s. And the people stood up. The people stood up. These people proved that these numbers they was coming up with and gases and this, that, and the other, that it was all baloney. The scientists proved that. They telling y'all it's too much carbon. What do trees eat? Come on, y'all. Playing us for dummies. All because we trust them enough for them to give us the truth. But see, that ain't part of the plan. The part of the plan is for you just to trust your big brother. He mean you well. And then y'all think they trying to help preserve the earth. No, they about to kill you. All of this stuff is about killing you and controlling you until they kill you. What you think they keep on talking y'all into messing with these doctors for? Why y'all think you got an explosion of weed factories everywhere? Being legalized everywhere. Why y'all think y'all come, man? Y'all think these motherfuckers care about y'all? You think they care about you being high and stress-free? Really? They could have been doing this stuff. Why now? Why now? Why all this stuff now? Because they trying to keep you asleep. They trying to keep you focused on the American dream. So you can't dream wide awake. You got to be asleep. Whether your eyes closed or wide shut. Yeah, there you go, my brother. There you go. They trying to get rid of history. See, they did this before. And I was trying to go on early, y'all, because I had a tape of William Cooper breaking it down. Just showing us, just pointing out to us how simple the equation is. It ain't even technical, y'all. Man, he broke it down so scandalous. And I wanted y'all to hear it, but I couldn't find it. I was supposed to go on at I think it was 6 something or 8 something. I had to switch it up. I was trying to find it, y'all. I'm gonna find it. But see, they tell you things. It's called witch talk. Let me give y'all an example of it right quick. I got an example for y'all right here. I got an example for y'all. Let me take me out the equation. I want to blow this up for y'all. I want to show y'all this so I can give y'all an example of what they do to us. Shout out to Unplug. Who was this? Marvelous. Jay Marvelous. Shout out to him because I got this little excerpt. I didn't have to go search far for it. Check this out. I want y'all to check this out and listen to what he's saying.
The horn. A curse sign. The 2 fingers extended. This way, spread apart for sort of shotgun blast. You know?
So that's the sign of the horn, and then what happens? Is that it?
Well, the other ones too.
Yeah, what are the other ones?
The other ones, one of them's the pox sign. That's 3 fingers extended.
The pox on you?
The pox on you. During the Middle Ages, this was.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But
You're
originally,
a bad cat.
well, you have to be bad to be good. Mercy.
Let me just get y'all back here.
Okay. Looks like we're back. A little taste. Are we back? A little taste.
Let me get rid of this right quick for
What's
us.
the big deal about a first quarter kickoff? Everything. If you're on FanDuel Sportsbook, make every small moment like this.
Okay.
I just want y'all to
So
allow this what's being said because I'm gonna break it down for y'all. I'm gonna show you the talk of the demonic firsthand right here, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it do. I got it muted right now because I don't want the brother to, I didn't ask the brother for permission. So I just want y'all to hear this one part off of here. I just actually stumbled up on it because I was about to go look for it. Oh, shit, I think I went a little bit too far back. Sorry, y'all. I had it pinpointed. Okay. That's 9 something. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. And let's listen to the brother.
Sign of the horn. A curse sign. The 2 fingers extended. This way, spread apart for sort of shotgun blast. You know?
So that's the sign of the horn, and then what happens? Is that it?
Well, the other ones too.
Yeah, what are the other ones?
The other ones, one of them's the pox sign. That's 3 fingers
The
extended.
pox on you?
A pox on you. During the Middle Ages, this was.
Oh, yes.
But
You're
originally,
a bad cat.
well, you have to be bad to be good.
Now, see, what I want to point out on that is what have we been told that sign was? The Longhorns, right? You got the Longhorns. You got the, you remember Obama was doing it for the school he went to or something like that. So you mean to tell me these schools adapted this sign from the Church of Satan, or did the Church of Satan adapt those signs from the school? If anybody is kind enough to give me an answer to it, I would like to know. Because it's strange, because I wouldn't doubt either way. And I know it's a lot of college educated people that frequent these chats and these channels. I mean, no offense to you, pointing out the demonic in these colleges, pointing out their purposes for being here, to scout out the geniuses, to scout out the brighter minds so that they can in turn indoctrinate them and control said minds. They're definitely not here to make your life easier. Ask a lot of these people who took out loans for these places. God sister of mine who's up north right now that got 2 master's degrees, that works a job that has nothing to do with those 2 master's degrees. Because one thing about my God sister, she's not really wanting to be in control. And she didn't run and tag along and join any type of frat or sorority. So being that that's the case, the job she works is way less paying than what she went to school for. But it's the only job that she can find that pays her what she feels like she's worth. Don't get close to what the degrees should have her, though. You literally have to be down to get down in this world. I know they sold the American dream to us. I know this, y'all. But they tell you what the American dream is when they give you that name. It's just simply what it is. It's a dream. It's a dream. And the only way that a dream can happen, whether you got your eyes wide open or wide shut, you have to be asleep. You have to be asleep. So to everybody that hear what I'm saying today, make sure that from now on, when you're instructed by the TV, be as critical as you are on me. Quit thinking just because Mort Krim, if you're in Detroit, these famous names, Carmen Harlan, just because these people been in front of your face all your life, that these people mean you well. Until you see these people walk through your neighborhoods and get to know the inhabitants, these people ain't shit but characters. Walk through the neighborhoods and meet the inhabitants. Sit on a park bench. Stop in a liquor store. Just let it be known I'm human. I'm approachable. And I think about y'all. That's how you let a motherfucker know you real. That's how you can, if they even cared that much, that's how you can trick people into thinking you real. But see, they don't even want to do that. You're not worth them tricking. All I got to do is put this on the airwaves and you're going to eat it up. You're going to eat it up. Period. Two people escaped from Alcatraz. Alcatraz been closed for 20 years. And they've been locked up in the basement, and somehow they found a way to escape. And motherfucker just gonna eat it up. Just gonna eat it up. Just Talk to a motherfucker at the grocery store. Man, they just said the nigga was down there ever since it closed. Well, brother, how you gonna survive? Nigga, they just said it on news. Nigga about to argue with you. Start a fight with you too. Shit, if you go toe to toe long enough. Yeah. I get all these niggas telling me, y'all, why this pandemic going on. You're not a doctor. How you know this, that, and the other? You know the same shit that mainstream teach people how to say. But ain't nobody asking Bill Gates, how in the fuck you talking about? How you know what you talking about? Who told you what you know? Now I know what Bill Gates would say. Oh, I got so much money. I know what I'm talking about on every angle, on every stage. I don't need a degree. I know that's what he would have said. He'd have been better off saying it. Because nigga been like, yep, he right. That's the only reason I'm listening to him. I ain't heard nobody say nothing to Bill Gates. But yep, Bill Gates said it too. Go get your infested, fucked up what's that shit they got people putting on their hands? Y'all know the stuff that people rubbing on their hand. Go get that. Go get plenty of that. Keep your mask on, even when you're in the house. And when they make the shot available, be the first one out there to get it. Yeah, Bill Gates said this, that, and the other, man. I know he know what he talking about, man. He one of the richest guys in the world. Yeah, I did one on that. Just my 5 senses a few days ago. I had that video playing in here of them saying the same thing. They in all parts of the country, but here they repeating the same words in all these different parts of the country. Characters. And I ain't talking about no nigga at the church giving out hams. If these niggas ain't coming in your neighborhood, checking up on your grandma, making sure the kids ain't out there bullying, checking on the parks, make sure they getting clean right. If these celebrities ain't doing that, get off they motherfucking bandwagon. Stop it. Just use them for entertainment. Quit trying to dig up their history. These motherfuckers are not real. They can put anything in those brackets to make them appear real. They ain't real. The stuff I'm talking about is what real people do. This is what they do. They converse with other real people to let them know I'm real. I give a damn about you. I don't know what these new niggas up to, man, and how y'all do things, but that ain't the way the real world work. Just over the computer screen, on the phone, on the TV. Nah, man, we pull up. We let you see we real. We ain't scared of what you can do to us, how you can hurt us. We good on all that. We got protection money can't buy. What up, though, Titus, man? Don't sit up and tell me, Titus. Don't sit up and tell me, brother, that you up here because I called out anybody that want to combat about this global warming thing. Don't tell me that's why you up here, brother. Oh my goodness, no.
Definitely not, man. Definitely not.
Oh. Hey, girl. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you.
I was told you was on and I need to come on your stage, so.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Appreciate the pull up, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
the
No
pull up.
problem.
What's your thoughts on how what I stressed about this global warming thing? What's your thoughts about that? Have you
I
have
mean,
you
I
contemplated
definitely
on it?
yeah, I definitely know that there is an agenda behind it that they're pushing. Global warming is just the boogeyman for the agenda, so to speak. But
Okay,
it's
okay.
far deeper than global warming.
But listen, what told you? Because I want to see if you're gonna go as deep as I'm about to get off into. What threw up the alarms that something else was going on?
I was, I had my questions about it even back when Al Gore was kind of the spokesman for it.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, it's always getting hotter. And I even take it back to the alleged hole in the ozone.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
from
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, from even
Yeah.
way back then, I always had my thoughts about it. But then, the more I researched it, I realized they were, just using that as a way to push out other hidden agendas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say just what really told me, man. I learned, trust that gut feeling, man. When it don't feel right, it's something isn't right, and where there's smoke, there's fire. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
just follow the smoke. Now that's a deep hole, but definitely worth talking about.
Oh yeah. No. You right on point. You right on point, man, because I got Christ Console up here now. He pull up some stuff on that computer real quick for us now.
Hey, what's good with it, K? What up, Ty?
Hey man, I want your thoughts and opinion on this
What's up,
subject matter,
Price?
brother.
What's good, man? Oh yeah, man. Well, y'all were talking about global warming. I just popped in just now.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I think that thing. I think it's fake, man. Well, not the way that. I don't think it's what they say it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the alarm going off on you? What made you say, "Hold up, man, let me look at this through another set of lenses"?
Seeing it in movies when I was a little kid, and then now being an adult and hearing like literally the same exact script being read. Not just the movies, my video games too. Seen it in movies and video games.
Absolutely. Now dig this. Let me tell y'all what brought my attention to it.
Mm.
I seen it in one of the agreements they made on it had something to do with the medical system. It had something to do with the healthcare thing. Do y'all remember things was held up when Obama was in office? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was threatening that the taxes was gonna be late and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that shutdown year, it was in some of the paperwork inside the medical system thing. So that's what brought me to attention. I'm like, whoa.
It was written in there.
What the hell do green gases got to do with the medical system? Yeah, I wonder if you can pull that up, Christ Console. It was in it. This stuff was in things that wasn't even related to the weather and things of that nature. Now, ask the question, man. If Christ Console can pull this up, why? What in the blue hell is anything about a green Earth doing in the Healthcare Act?
Yeah,
And I seen this, man, and I seen it in a few other places I can't put the finger on, but I know the Healthcare Act was one of them. And I said, what the hell? Because quite a few content creators were speaking on it, and a lot of them ain't around right now. So it's like I was looking for this early. I was supposed to do this live a whole lot earlier than now. But I'm saying I still couldn't find it. I went on a Truth Seeker channel. I was hoping she had something on it. I couldn't find it nowhere. So if anybody can find information on the Healthcare Act being involved somehow with these greenhouse emissions, and
yeah.
put it down, y'all, so we can retrospect together and put a finger on it, man, because it didn't make sense to me when I seen it then. I first of all, I didn't understand how Healthcare Act, if y'all running it like y'all been running, if you ain't got the money for it, you can't sign up, or should I say you can't get certain work done in the medical system if you ain't got the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all been running it like that. Y'all not talking about giving free nothing out. Why is this act holding up the fiscal funds? Why was it holding up Congress? Why is the certain care about human health and human lives? Look at all the GMO foods that's being put out. Look at all the restaurants. Look at just look at everything that's still being built around you that has everything to do with poor health versus good health.
Yeah.
And then the explosion. We know we definitely enjoy smoking weed, right?
Yep.
But we know that smoke itself ain't good for the body. We know that smoke ain't good. It damages the lungs. It damages things in the body, or clogs things in the body that wouldn't be clogged if it wasn't for the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So why the explosion in these weed warehouses? Man, you should see it in Detroit, man. Oh, man, I wish y'all can squeeze down here, man, when they get warm. It's like Grand Theft Auto. Y'all remember Grand Theft Auto back in the day when they had the weed stores all through there when they first started putting them in there?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they look the same way they looked in the video game. Now you can tell what they is a mile away. Got the green light on there, the plant, just like the video game. And you ask this question, why all of a sudden? Why? It's because they want to keep you asleep. They care so much about these lies, but they still selling liquor. And liquor has been proven to do way more damage to the human body than weed.
True.
Hands down. Not only that is people dying from alcohol poisoning, but they dying from killing themselves going off the liquor. Killing people in their cars in themselves going off the liquor. And guess what was open all while the pandemic was going on, all while the early stage was going on? Guess what was one of the only things open?
What's that?
The liquor store. When it came to the liquor store, wasn't no overcrowding and 6 spaces apart and all that, man. The liquor stores was on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me, bro? If you caught them open,
remember.
they was on jam. Yeah, they was closing earlier, but dog, them boys was banging like Crips and Blood. So until y'all see them start getting rid of the drugs, which they bring over here, which they make up in the factories, when y'all see that come up short, when y'all see them snatch the guns, when y'all see them stop selling liquor the way they sell it, then take them serious about caring about human health. Till then, man, y'all better not believe these motherfuckers.
Oh, I
They
don't
don't care
trust
nothing
them.
about you.
You can't trust them.
They don't care nothing about you. And listen, for any of the people in the back of the bus out there, I'm going to say this loud so y'all can hear me way in the back. There is nothing a human being can do to destroy the earth. The earth is a living thing. If it feels pressured, guess what happens when your stomach feels sour? Your body throws it up. Your body destroys it. Your body gets rid of it. That's what the earth does. You think these people care about the earth, man? You need to wake the fuck up. Fast. You think they care about you? You need to wake up. 8 million children annually are coming up missing every year. A lot of these things is happening from people with a lot of money. And they've been known to tell you. Aleister Crowley boasted on this. Do you know most people in fame have to read the Book of the Law, authored by Aleister Crowley?
Mm-hmm.
If you look closely, if y'all follow the rappers the way y'all do, go look at those videos of those rappers going to seminars having to carry that book. Go look up the Book of the Law.
Oh yeah, and they have it on their clothes and stuff. I don't even know why they got it. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, let's show these people what's going on, man, because a lot of people don't understand. These people worship Aleister Crowley. Anton LaVey, the dude I just showed y'all, storing up the hand signs.
Mm-hmm.
He's a follower of Aleister Crowley. All the people of fame have came mostly through the Church of Satan. Sammy Davis Jr., Red Fox.
Yep.
All your favorites.
Malcolm X.
Bill Cosby. All these dudes. Quit putting these dudes on pedestals and thinking they care about you. They don't. From the time they took the oath up until now, they don't. You're never going to know what they personally feel about nothing because they're not allowed to tell you their personal feelings. They're allowed to tell you what they're instructed to tell you. When that microphone come on, when that camera come on, they're at work. They're on the clock.
Yep.
They're on the clock. I see these niggas out here referencing these niggas and, using them for memes and shit. The little shit they have. Man, get the hell out of here. I'm loyal to my family. And nigga, if you don't get your devil worshiping ass out of here. And the ones that really trip me out is the ones with Will Smith on there saying some real shit.
Will Smith, you gotta see that they all sold out.
See, the thing is, I don't even look at it as sold out no more. These dudes are like Manchurian candidates. They're groomed, they're born to be. Ain't no nigga coming out the ghetto. Ain't no nigga coming out the ghetto, bro. Coming from nothing, making it all the way to the White House. Making it all the way to Congress. Making it all the way to be the highest paid player in the NFL, NBA. Ain't none of these dudes came out the game. All these niggas are farmed, man. They farmed. See, they know. That's why I'm trying to tell you the security for these sports agencies, for these sports entities are the military. So when they boys skip out, when they break the rules, go skip over old girl house and bang her out and old girl end up pregnant months later. See, they keep an eye on that girl and that baby. They're the military, man. When I tell y'all these people are surveillance 24 hours a day, meaning they don't do nothing without somebody seeing them, ask yourself, how is this dude getting in this car going 150 some miles per hour? How is Adrian Peterson whooping his son to death and nobody there to see it? How is Jay-Z and them fighting in a elevator? And no protection, no bodyguards, and nowhere around. See, all of that shit is cap, man. All of it. It's a show. Whenever the camera go on, showtime. Every time. Now, see, when I showed y'all the hand signals, And I told y'all I was gonna show y'all witch talk. That's what it was right there. It's to show you and tell you what something means, but it's got a whole nother meaning to it as well. Whole other meaning. Actually, the other meaning, which is this meaning that this dude is talking about, because we can go to ancient relics and see people that was drawn and carved in the stone throwing up these same hand signs. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Throwing up these same hand signs. But see, they come talking about, no, this mean the big stag. This mean Texas. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. I take your word for
Texas right here.
Yeah, this mean the Longhorns. Yeah, okay. Okay, but boy was just doing that in the seance. Boy just said that's how you put a curse on people.
Mm.
So I guess he wrong. Oh, okay. All right. I guess you right and he wrong. But see, when you get off into these colleges and you retrospect these fraternities, right? You retrospect these fraternities and these sororities, and you check out their how they battle test you, which they call hazing.
Yeah.
When you see how far they go with that, it's a telltale. See, I always go by this, y'all. No matter where you see me, no matter when, I'm always about this. I'm always about that. Luke 16:10. He that is faithful in what is least is faithful in what is much. He that is disloyal, dishonest in what is least, is also dishonest in what is much. So if these people will do the things that they do to you on the college scene, when they're put into power, can you imagine how many other things they have to endure? You think the hazing is over with?
Oh no.
Look at Minnesota, bro. Look what happened. See, I'm gonna show you how they talk to us too. Look what happened in Minnesota when they put their first black mayor in there. What happened right after that? Yeah, you turn it off. Do y'all remember? Y'all remember what happened in Minnesota after they installed their first black mayor?
He stole from
him? George Floyd. See, every time they bring a destruction on something, they always got a habit with putting their black brothers in there. See, don't think of these people as being used and being...
But he was a Mason too.
Man, listen, you can't get the position without being one. Remember, what happens when you become president? Don't you got to be sworn in? When you become senator, don't you got to be sworn in?
Oh, yeah.
What you think that is? What you think that is? To become an officer, you have to be sworn in. That's the oath, brother. See, what that means is everything else besides this means nothing. That's all that means, to make a long story short. Anything besides this brotherhood, your wife, your kids, nigga, is nothing. It don't come before this. That's all that's saying.
Hold on a second, Kim, grab my headphones.
No matter what type of wickedness involved in it, whatever type of stipulations, whatever. But understand this, once that is administered, that's numero uno over all things, the brotherhood. Understand this. Just because you come along and think it's something different, it ain't gonna change what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. This ain't something I made up. It ain't something that I even want to even have knowledge of. But when you on the path of learning truth, these are some of the things that you cross. You think all them tattoos, all that stuff? See, listen, they sweet talked you into calling yourself a goat. They sweet talked you to putting all these signs and symbols over you in your skin. So when you're really trying to get right with the Most High, you always feel like something pulling you back, but you can't explain it. Let me explain it. Let me put it to you. Demons work through those signs and those symbols that you got in your skin. So whether you want to believe in them or not, just understand until you acknowledge them, until you acknowledge their power, they're going to continue to work against you. What you did when you put those scratches all over your body, you involved yourself inadvertently in witchcraft. We was forewarned to stay away from the witches. We was forewarned to not tattoo dead people's names on us or the names of ancestors. We was warned. Why was we warned? The same reason God warned us for everything, for our protection. For our protection. Because once you open these doors, it's hell and high water trying to close them. You don't see any holes in my ears. You don't see any tattoos on my flesh. Now, for one, I'm not about to pay for pain. I'm not about to pay a motherfucker to make me bleed. That's for one. Two, I'm not going to pay for pain. Three, the Bible forewarned me of it before I even thought about it. Forewarned me. So when it came to this day and time, and I seen there was an explosion of people running out and getting tattoos, I already knew what time it was. There wasn't a second guess in my mind of what time it was when I seen this. And it's just like what the Bible been telling us, all for all the other stuff that you see coming up, that it was going to happen. And it happened. You looking crazy over there, Christ Council. What the hell you going through?
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I had to switch over my sound system.
Well, you was looking crazy for a second. Like, what the hell is he looking at? The hell? Yeah.
I was switching over my sound. I couldn't hear nothing for a second.
That's all good, little bro. But yeah, man, I've been hearing this, man. I seen them doing summits about this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, it ain't really nobody speaking against it no more. So I guess that's what it was. They keep on running they schemes until people just don't say nothing, period. Mm-hmm. They keep on running them, because I remember them doing this in the late 70s, and some people almost got killed behind this. People almost got killed behind this, and I ain't talking about people on the ground. I'm talking about people in Congress for trying to trick the people. Because what they say in war, y'all, what's the best ground? Is it the high ground or the low ground? Which ground do you want in war? You want the high ground, right? Mm-hmm. So what ground's higher than the heavens? Yeah. What grounds are higher? What gets better than that?
Don't get no better.
Don't get no better, man. It don't get no better, man. So that's all this is about, y'all, the high ground. See, let me tell y'all what I think. And I'm just I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I believe, based off some people that I've heard talk in the past, that there's cities over our heads.
Mm-hmm. And underneath us too.
Entire cities in the sky over our head. Do y'all remember the movie that That what's the dude? The Hollywood dude that did the Alien movie. Top Gun. What's his name?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Do y'all remember the movie he did a few years back, y'all? Some years back when the world had already ended and he and his girl was staying up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you ever flew before, you know once you get so high up in the sky, you can't even see the ground no more.
Nope. Whenever I fly over cities, I be looking to see if I see any cars down there. I don't see no cars either.
So
it look like it's vacant.
It just looks straight void. It looks void. So just imagine how when we look up, how we can't see anything but blue sky. I believe that not only is it ships that's at least 5 miles in size, in radius, that's functioning right now. I believe that it's many of them.
Yeah, I do too.
I believe it's many, just as many. When they tell y'all that they're sending satellites up there, I believe it's them sending more or attachments to said cities up there. Now that's just me, y'all. You know, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I've heard a couple people look at ships from miles away and judging by the size, hover over military bases, and just by the sheer size was able to measure the size of said ships. Hey, Booty.
Yeah, the same way feel like the same way how there's creatures that live at the bottom of the ocean and never have to come up for air.
Yeah,
I think that there's creatures that's up in the air that never have to come down to land.
Something was going on over there on the counter. Fact that he couldn't see over there. Hey, my bad, y'all. Talking to my wife. But we got to be aware of this stuff, man. And then when we get aware, we can't be scared, or should I say not scared, but hesitant about putting the information out here, man. We got to put this information out here. We got to make people, at least get people to think on the topic. Oh man, I ain't even hit my boy Bree up, man. I ain't even hit young Bree up. My bad, y'all. Oops, hold up. My bad, y'all. I forgot I usually hit my young dog up. I'm calling him young dog. This nigga that made it 40 years old. Give me a hot second, y'all. Gonna take nothing but a second.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I like him being involved in this. Called the Mongoose. Mongoose probably been asleep. He been busy all day asleep. But he ain't called me back yet.
He's still avoiding the smoke.
I think he's still running from me. Cause look, he gonna have me on the phone. He's trying to make his point, and he had me on the phone, and he going down through there. I'm like, bro, I thought you was about to get ready and go to sleep. He's like, yeah, I am. I'm like, man, we could be having this conversation on the line. He's like, no, man, I'm going ahead to sleep, man. I said, yeah, man, go ahead and run, Mongoose. Go ahead and run. This bear gonna get loose on you, man. You're gonna be wishing you ain't get turned loose. I just want to show him, man, that if you claim Christ, you can't be going backwards talking about our people and all this shit. And these people you talking about, our people, don't even believe in Christ. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when you believe in Christ, the only people you supposed to have is your brothers and the people you trying to open up eyes. Ain't no nigga gonna talk about some I ain't no believer, and you talking about your people, my people. So what you doing? You talking about ancestor shit? Because these people got the same color as me. They my people. Nah, man. These people, some of these people is the opposite of you. Some of these people like to beat on women, hurt little kids, steal from people. You think I'm gonna call a nigga like that my people? I don't think so. Look what I went on your what's name again. Showing my booty off.
My people, my people.
You don't mind me showing you off to you, baby.
I see you into link through my stuff.
Oh, it do? Oh, you know my slow ass.
My people.
You know your old phone that I used to do my uploads with.
My people?
Yeah, I had to go in there and get some stuff off there. Show my wife off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Christ Council.
Oh yeah, man.
I showed her off last year. You know, like every so many months I put her as my screen, as my avatar. But shit, I got my platform open now. I can show her off on here. You did?
Oh yeah, man. That's what you're supposed to do, man.
You know, just let a nigga know. Girl ain't playing no game. And his wife ain't playing no motherfucking games either.
Hey, I'm about to light up with you now. I hear it now.
That was a cigarette.
Oh.
I'm ready for you though. I'm ready for you though.
Oh yeah.
It's about that time before I get off into my next rant.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to get something cranked up, so you know I'm gonna move the goal post, y'all.
Oh well, you got Titus here, so.
Same to you, AJ. I don't celebrate the holidays, but same to you. I hope yours happy. My holiday is every day I get up, baby.
Now, how come y'all don't say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That what? Now, what I say that?
Because you said Happy Holiday. If you're going to say Happy Holiday, you might as well say Merry Christmas.
That's what she said.
Well,
that's what AJ said.
Her too, then.
Huh?
I said her too, then.
Oh, AJ, why not Merry Christmas? Why Happy Holidays, Christ Council say?
I mean, it is Christmas time.
Well, I got a good idea. Or why not?
Why?
Because to most of the people, Christmas ain't nothing about no Mary or no Christ.
But that's the day that we as a nation specified was the we're going to celebrate and bring Mary and joy that of Jesus coming, Christ coming.
Mm-hmm. That's the day, right?
That's what the holiday's for.
Okay, but in all actuality, what is it? What is it really?
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration of what?
Of Christ coming.
Of Christ coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, is that when you say Christ, is you talking about the Son of God?
Yeah.
Or the Son of God?
Talk about the Son of God.
SON?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, let me get back to this witchcraft talk.
I know the sun worship and stuff too. I know what you
mean. See, that's what it's really about, but they were able to tie it in with the SON. But see, guess what? The Bible tells us the time period Christ was born, and it wasn't in December.
But I mean, even if it's not the exact day,
Uh-huh.
You know, we still recognizing Christ coming. Jesus
Okay.
coming. So why not just say Merry Christmas?
So okay. Let's stick on that right quick. Let me tenderize that a little bit for you. You
Mhm.
understand? Now you say
Merry
because
Christmas.
they say this, we should just go along with it, or should we recognize what it really is and make a conscious decision on whether to go along with it or not? Which one is best to you?
Well, the way what I'm saying is when it's what is it called? Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
When we say when it's Memorial Day and we are recognizing the soldiers that have fought for this country,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's walking around saying Happy Holidays. We're saying Happy Memorial Day because it's a memorial for the soldiers who died for this country. Just like Christmas. Christmas, Merry Christmas is a day for Jesus, a day that people are acknowledging Christ coming and what he did. So like that's why I'm like, why if you're not gonna say happy holidays for your birthday, you ain't gonna say happy holidays for Memorial Day, you ain't gonna say happy holidays for any other day that was specified and named
That's true.
for to acknowledge somebody or something. Why do it
That's
on the day
true.
for Jesus?
Okay. Now listen, because I want to know, I want to be sure how delicate you understand to lay this down with my chat, with you first, and also with my chat. I want to be, I want to make sure that I don't come too heavy on
Hmm.
you when I lay this down. All right. Now listen, do you celebrate that?
Christmas?
You personally?
I personally, well, I do it. I'm doing it this year. I did it last year. I do it for my
For the
kids.
last 2 years,
Hmm. I do
you
like I
have
do.
done it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now before I put this little measure down, before I do that, what drew you or what convinced you that this is something you should do?
Um, Seeing how happy my kids were and how more close to me my family was afterwards.
Dig that, dig that. Okay, so you say how happy your kids were, first of all,
Hmm.
that you actually did this, right?
Hmm.
Because they see everybody around them doing it, they wasn't doing it right before.
Well, not even that. My kids like we they ain't just like how I ain't have nothing. They ain't
Okay.
have nothing when they was little.
Okay.
Like they the type of kids to where if you give them something brand new, they'll play with the box the first 2 days before they play with the actual item.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like me as a father feeling like that my daughter doesn't deserve anything less than the white girl sitting next to her, the Indian girl or the Asian girl. That spurred me to be like, okay, let me go get this for them. Let me go do this and that.
That's
And
solid, brother. That's solid.
and
And
then
look, you know what? That make a whole lot of sense too, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead and finish.
oh no, you good, man. I was saying that after that, like after we did it the first time, noticing how much more closer my family was,
Mm-hmm.
noticing the type of topics that we talked about on that day, unspurred, unprovoked. Just knowing how much closer my family felt. Anything that's gonna bring my family closer together, I'm for. Anything that's gonna separate it, I automatically reject it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, that make a hey, and look, I would be a lie to tell you I didn't feel where you coming from, because I absolutely do. I absolutely do. Now, before I do what I got to do and say what I need to say, let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Now, a true testimony to the one day in a year that this happens on, right? True testimony is that it brought your family together
Mhm.
and that you loved what you seen expressed come out of them.
Mhm.
It was all worth it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we got 12 months in a year, right?
Mhm.
We got 52. You want it? Yeah, you can. You got 52 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now dig this here. Now this is just for the surface. This ain't got nothing to do with what I'm about to get ready and say to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that one day can strengthen your family in that way, wouldn't it be good to say, or wouldn't it be trusting to say that if you made that one day into 2 days in the year, that it can even make your family stronger than just that one day?
Well, building on that even more so, because they out of school, because I'm out of work for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
That whole time period is what that is what makes that season, that time of year, that holiday.
So basically, your schedule accommodates that.
Yeah.
It's an all around giving for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now check it out. There are other times in the year that you get time off too, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. A considerable amount, like a couple days, a few days, right?
But not a couple weeks.
Not a couple weeks, but a couple days, a few days. Right?
Hey, after that first week of waking up when you want to wake up, man, it get hard going back.
Listen, it's only because it's the right thing to do. That's what make it hard.
Hey, yeah, man.
Just because you it's the right thing to do, and that's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because it's hard, right? When it's when it's too easy, something ain't right. You gotta do an aptitude test, right?
Yeah,
we agree with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we magnified it to 2 already. How about magnifying it to 3 and 4? Now that will bring your family together even stronger than just that one day, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we're in agreement on that. Now let me move on to the next subject at hand. When you celebrate, when you have the focal point of your celebration a lie, that kills the foundation for anything you're trying to build with your family. Because guess what happens when the kids grow up and they have just as much as a mind as you have, that think and ask questions, and your kids ask you, "Hey, Pops, why was we celebrating this thing that's this disgusting, detestable thing?"
Oh, I mean, for me personally, we covered that before we even decided to start celebrating.
Okay, so listen. So we've already discovered that instead of being the birth date of Jesus Christ, is actually the birth date of Nimrod, right? Now we've also covered that Nimrod married his mother, had intercourse with his mother. We've discussed, we've already read this, right? We've already discovered this, and we've shared that with the family. So we got a whole world that's supposed to be racist.
We didn't get into the Nimrod stuff, but we
okay, but check it out. Check it out then check it out. Just follow me right quick. We got a whole world that's supposed to be racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating the birthday of a black man that was the king of Babylon, that was the architect behind the Tower of Babel, who also made his mama queen and married her and had relations with her. We're celebrating this on this particular day because of this. That's the truth of the matter. And see, the truth, Christ Council, the truth always comes to the light.
Oh, yeah.
It always comes to the light. So instead of building these beautiful things you just described to me, what happened with you and your family when y'all bonded over these things, why not an even stronger foundation than a lie, a sick lie?
Hey, because Well, that's one perspective of looking at it. My perspective is a little bit more personal with my situation because my parents had the same perspective that you're speaking from right now, and they got to try out that theory for about 21 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And for the next decade, me and my parents haven't spoken. So
It's been
that
that
theory,
long.
that it's been that long.
Mm.
So for just from trial and error, the way that you're speaking from doesn't work. The relationship that I have with my kids in 12 years is way stronger than the relationship my father has had with his children and his father had with his.
Mm.
So I'm trying something different, and I gotta say that, and like I said when we first met, I had to step away in order to find. I had to completely step away. I don't. Not only do I not believe in religion, I don't believe in. I still don't believe in Jesus. Not Jesus. Christmas. I don't believe in. I can see it in the scriptures where it talks about people practicing useless ceremonies and rituals, like going out into the woods, cutting down a tree, bringing it to their house, and adorning it uh with gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see exactly what it's talking about,
Mm-hmm.
but I also see where it talks about, um, how important my family unit, family unit is. Like
Mm-hmm.
during that whole time we're at the school, during that whole time when they wake up, it's just us and them. Like we get to talk about, man. Like I think we talked about this on my show before, man. Like my daughter just sit next to me and be like, "Why you like watching this? Why you like doing this? What is this about?" Like inquiring. That it's like that constantly to the point where like seeing them go out with my girlfriend or go out with their uncle and trying to buy things or get things from me that they think that I like or that they know. Like that takes research, that takes getting to know somebody, that takes thought, that takes
Mm-hmm.
empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And these is my little children. They're not doing it because it's Jesus' birthday. They're not doing it because it's Nimrod. They're doing it because, hey, I got the time and opportunity to do and express something to my loved one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. I can attest to it. I can attest to it.
So
See,
I just
my only problem with that, and just letting it just go without swinging,
mm,
is the fact that scriptures say every dog return to his vomit.
mm,
Now, when we find out something is not good, now even if we come along thousands of years after this thing has been a thing, and we decide to change the meaning of it for
yeah.
ourselves, it still don't change what it is. You see what I'm saying? Just because we take crack away, or we hide crack away, and we bring it out, and crack got a whole new name to it, it still don't change the effects of the damage that it do.
Hey, well, how fortunate the black community is. They was able to do that with the word nigga.
Yeah. Now that's true, but see, when you look at the original word, when you look at the original
Hey,
meaning
hold on a second now,
of
Mongoose. Now,
nigga,
you don't
it's
believe in
ignorant
none of
person.
that now, Mongoose. We ain't getting to all that African
No,
Kemetic
we ain't
ancient
gonna even go
studies
that far back. We just gonna go back to like a dictionary from the 70s. Ignorant person is nigga.
Oh yeah.
So that's the original meaning of it. It's just that we was programmed to make it a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess because a couple 100,000 white people said it to somebody black and it became a thing. I don't know how things worked back then, but it always was in the dictionary as an ignorant person.
Mm.
And then come the 80s, it became something else. Even back then when they were so-called spraying black people down with hoes, sicking dogs on them in the dictionary, it was still an ignorant person.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many people of color fought, because they didn't want to be identified as an ignorant person.
Mm-hmm.
And you pulled up on the right one, get to talking spicy, and they'll really read you from all the books that they didn't read from to show you, nigga, no, I ain't nowhere near ignorant.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I obviously got love for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I'm not gonna let you get out my presence, you know, and I know you sitting with a ticking bomb in your pocket. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love the camaraderie with the family unit and making that stronger, but get away from the poison at all means. Make it another day. Make it a couple days before. Make it a couple days after. Get away from the traditions of it. See that red and that green, all that stuff has meaning to it. And see, when you allow these things in your presence, you're allowing spirits. You're allowing all the stuff your mama was trying to protect you from. She probably had no knowledge of. She probably was just following the script. But in all actuality, all that stuff has meaning to them. The Christmas tree represents what? The tip of your hookup. All that stuff is poison, bro. It's poison. When you be feeling like you powerless from doing this and you can't get as close as you want to the Most High as far as your thinking capacity is, this is the stuff that keeps you stagnated. This is the stuff that keep you sinking in quicksand. When the revelations say get out of her, you people, he ain't just talking about people in the churches and in the mosque, and he ain't just talking about that. He talking about in every aspect of reality. Get out of Babylon.
Hey, King, you just
I'm with
reminded
you.
me of something. I ain't try to get off topic of that.
That's
man,
okay. You all right?
The what do you? What's your take on that voice that you hear? And I ain't talking about like just no psychotic stuff like you hearing voices or like we mentally ill or nothing. But you know, like you got your conscience inside your head. You're about to do something.
Oh, my bad, man.
You got your voice inside your head, like when you inside the house by yourself and you walk out into the room and you forgot what you was looking for and you think to yourself, man, what was I? You talk to yourself, what was I looking for? I know I just walked out here. You got that voice inside your head. And now the voice that I'm asking you about is, what's your take on that other voice, like when everything going good between you and your wife and she do something real small, real simple, but inside your head, it's like the loudest thing inside your head. It's the loudest voice, you know, like, or you working on something and it's the loudest voice inside your head telling you, why are you even doing this? You know, like, man, take your butt home, or that destructive thing that you know, even though you know that may not even be your personal thought or feeling, you don't even know why that thought is there. But it's there and it's loud and it's prevalent and it's in the forefront of all your other thoughts.
Man, that's a good question, brother. See, what we got to learn is that's why we got to get in our scriptures, even if you don't believe in the scriptures, because it still tell you a lot about the human anatomy. You have to learn when Satan is talking to you and when your conscience is talking to you. They can happen simultaneously.
Can Satan talk to your heart?
Satan can talk to every physical part of you
and make you feel something.
Well, you know it's Satan because it's not nothing good. That's how you know it's Satan. That's how you can identify, and that's what you always see. I got a cheat code. I got the scripture, but it's people that don't have that don't believe in that. So they may depend on pride to lead them to the right decision. And if you know anything about pride, you know that it's man's enemy. It's not man's friend. and you know, we got friends in the alphabet community that use that word pride, and I wish they didn't use that word, because that word says that word is not a good word. You remember the back? I know you're younger than I am, and it's before my time too. But you remember hearing back in the day, "I'm black and I'm proud."
Oh yeah.
See, proud has got a lot of us killed.
Ego.
That's what it equals out to. It's got a lot of us killed, and it's got a lot of us locked up for many, many years, if not the rest of your life. When all you got to do is swallow. All you got to do is swallow and accept your ass kicking or whatever it is that's happening to you. Just understand you made the wrong move and just accept it. But see, that pride tell you don't go out like no hoe. And you end up doing something stupid as hell.
Hey man, but let me ask you this: when does honor come in there?
As far as
like that example you just used with just laying there and taking the ass whooping, and
well, the honor comes in being able to survive that next day and give somebody else a lesson. Maybe they won't do the same thing you did and damn near get killed. Maybe they'll take your mistake and turn it into a game.
I think I'm missing the honor in that.
See, the honor is when you pass that along and you got people that really really care about your words and really listen to what you say, and you save their lives by them listening to you, they gonna give you the honor. See, the honor ain't something that you should even look for, and I'm not saying this to talk down on you as a man. It should be something you live by.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? See, as a man, it might be people that's around that take your honor.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you
How
know,
can someone take your honor?
You know what the fuck happened.
I don't think anyone could take your honor.
Well, they can assume it. You see what I'm saying? Like, say, let me give you an example. Like, say it could be matter of fact, I seen a video on YouTube where this dude was trying to bully this old man in the train station.
Mm.
He's trying to bully this dude, and some young guy came out of nowhere and knocked the guy out. Just dropped the dude, right?
Mm.
So look, the dude he was bullying standing over him, but not standing over him to, like what, not like that. He just standing over him because that's where he was when the dude was running up on him.
Mm-hmm.
But the people coming up don't even know about this guy that then swung and knocked him out and just walked away. They thinking the dude he was messing with did it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, until he explained it to him, he's getting the credit for this. Until he explained it to the people that come along, like, damn, you knocked that. No, I ain't do that, man. Somebody,
Mm.
If he want to, he can take it. Like, man, shit, you kept on fucking with me, But until it's explained, somebody else then did it, but somebody else getting the credit for it. And you got a lot of things like that happen in human history when, somebody else do the deed and somebody else come behind and get the credit for it. Like the Rosa Parks situation. There had been people doing that way before Rosa Parks. But she come along and she getting, the credit for being the first black woman to do it.
That's hilarious.
You feel what I'm saying?
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah, man. Boondocks did a skit on that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, they did a skit on that. and it's real shit, man. It's real stuff. It ain't nothing. And then when you go look up Rosa Parks, you see why she the first one that go through it. And it's what I tell everybody. You got to be in the game. Go look up Rosa Parks. See what's her affiliation with the occult.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I know. She was
Yeah.
Eastern, not Eastern Star.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I knew she was one of them.
Take your pick. You're gonna see one of them in there. It ain't no incident. It ain't no, everybody, look at these news stories and they think it's just organic shit. It ain't, man. It ain't. It's not. These faces you see, these faces are handpicked. Me and my wife experienced the news teller all our life. When Vic came over here the other day, he was telling y'all that a lady lady baby fell on the knife in here over here. She fell on the knife, and the news came through here. Everybody telling the news what happened. By the time the news came on that night, it was a whole different story, y'all. It was a whole different story. My wife was on the news and everything. She didn't show her face and stuff because she wasn't expecting the news to come back here the next day. But she explained to him how the whole story was different. And all of us was out there. All of us, was telling the news people what the hell was going on. All of us was out there. All of us had found out the kids had been in the house for the last couple of days. The same time. Well, no, our neighbor found out and was out there telling us about it. And she come home in the midst of that. We were sending food, stuff down there. My wife and her mama, boy, they shop and they pack. You dig what I'm saying? So we shooting stuff down there. And when she came home and found out that they let everybody knew, she chased the girl around the spot and the girl fall on the knife.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I mean, the fact of the matter is, man, it's in the hood. And the lady was a crackhead, right? She moved over here, a nice looking young lady, man. Boy, you seen that crack eat her up. That crack I think she was on it before. Damn. And cleaned herself up. Man, that crack ate that girl up, man. It's on now. I think Vic did an expose on her too. But man, when she got caught up on that, man, she looked like a totally different person than she looked when she first came over here. Totally different, man. It ate her from the inside. But listen, goes to court, right? Check this out, Christ Counsel. This why I think the story was different on the news. Goes to court, and she get one of the best lawyers in Detroit to represent her pro bono. Can you figure that part out, brother?
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
She must have had a connection.
Bro, when I was going through the prison system, when I was going down there fighting cases back in 94, you was hearing about this dude that he was walking up in court getting cases thrown out. That's how cold this dude was supposed to be. So cool with the judges and all this stuff, right? She had this dude represent her, bro. Right hand to God, crackhead woman. Crackhead woman. But see, check it out. I told y'all, I keep telling y'all that the witchcraft is in the neighborhood. The witchcraft has been in the neighborhood and all of our families, for the most part. All of our families have been associated with these people in some form or fashion. All of us come from these people. And you don't even know it until you do history on your family. I was doing the expose exposing the witchcraft in the hood, pointing out how the blood and the Crips was a part of witchcraft, pointing out how they basically worship the devil. That's all gangs is about, worshiping the devil, blood or Crip. They worship the same God. And the only way you find a blood or Crip that don't tell you that, he either knew or he not really a gangbanger. But when you see those hand signs, when you see all that shit, that's their worship. That's their communication to each other. in their worship in one. Or they're dissing somebody in their worship to who they worship in one. All of that stuff come from witchcraft in the neighborhood. You know, when you say shit like my hand itch, my eye jumping, that black cat cross your path, all of that shit is witchcraft. What I think they call it hood voodoo, the superstition. All of that is watered down witchcraft. All of it. And when I say witchcraft, see, all of this shit is a part of each other. When I say witchcraft, you automatically have to point to astrology. You automatically have to point to the stars. Remember, they use the star in their rituals. They have to draw the star with the circle around it for their ritual. All of it connects with each other. All of it. And religion comes in with it. That's why you have to know your Bible. See, your Bible dismisses these things. It points it out for you, and it dismisses it. It shows you the bullshit behind the bullshit. That's why whether you against it or with it, you got to study the playbook. You got to. What's up, Bree, man?
Family, what up, though?
Bree?
Well, what's up, Price, baby? What's good with it, homie?
Chilling, man. How you doing this evening, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. I can't call it.
Now, dude, before I even pull out any type of warmness towards you, what you got to say about this global warming and stuff? This stuff real?
Global warming?
Global, what else they calling it? The greenhouse effect.
Greenhouse effect.
You know the stuff that Bill Gates was speaking on with the CO2 being too much and all that stuff. What you think about that?
Honestly, I don't know if it's real or not, man.
I mean, you see how much of a grip they trying to put on the world because of this stuff, don't you?
With the you talking about the global warming?
Yeah.
Well, if what they saying is true, I can understand why they would be on it like that. But at the same time, what if it's not true, right? So I just don't know.
Okay, so let me ask my panel this. Do you think human beings could actually could damage the earth? Do you think it can hurt the earth to the point of destroying the earth?
I don't think they could destroy the earth, but I think they could destroy human life.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay. So humans can destroy human life in what way? Like as far as the elements is concerned, as far as what they can do to the earth to make that happen.
Yeah, like destroy, like outright killing people, virus, destroying the plantations or the land and plants and vegetation around people so that they can't use the soil to grow new food, at least for a long period of time.
Okay.
Because it's because of radiation or toxins that's been in the soil or anything like that, fires.
Okay. You gonna piggyback off that, Bree?
Yeah, sure. Nuclear holocaust.
Hey, what's up, Timothy?
What's up, Tim?
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Warfare. You know what I'm
Warfare.
saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that's a good way. I think that, you know what I'm saying, I could pretty much do some major damage to the population.
Okay. Titus, you got some insight on this? Cause I'm a weigh in. You know, I ain't gonna speak much because I'm gonna wait till I get the videos to speak for me, and then I'm just gonna hop on the bandwagon. Whoever I find did the video of explaining this stuff, you know, in a way that we can understand it. Because I guess I remember a few years back, I ran into some people that spoke on it. Go ahead, Titus. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh no, you could. No, I don't have a lot to add in addition to what anybody else has said. I guess to put it plainly, no, I don't believe in it at all. Not one bit. Like I said, it's a smoke screen to a bigger agenda that they're pushing. I'll leave it at that for now.
That's what's up. That's where I'm at. Anybody in the chat that feel different, weigh it in. Check this out, y'all. What I checked out in the chat, man. My aunt told me about two girls in Cali. They were both deaf and speaking to each other in sign language. And gang members saw them and killed them because they thought they were the rival gang.
I'm sorry.
Ain't that fucked up, man?
That's
and it's that serious, man.
I don't think that got nothing to do with witchcraft. That's just a result of ignorance. That's just nigga shit right there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, y'all remember when I was speaking earlier about them signs?
And you have to. Well, go ahead. I was finna go off. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Titus. Go ahead.
Oh man.
Nah, I was just gonna say, man, you have to remember who penned these so-called phrases, witchcraft and sorcery, and you know all these things to make them in a negative sense. I mean, if you really look at it, we have natural uncanny abilities.
Oh yeah. I like where this going.
Your gut feeling, or if you walk somewhere and you get that uneasy feeling in your stomach, what is that told you that? It's nothing physical. So what would you say that is?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
It's a type of energy that you felt, that you recognize, that you use something other than your hands, your feet, your nose to discern, to pick up on, and to decipher. You know, is that sorcery? Is that witchcraft? Just as well as me performing certain hand gestures or certain signs and get enough people to do it to project that energy, and it has an effect. So I just, you know, I don't always subscribe to what the masses or the white man or the ignorant black man, you know, choose to call things, or how they choose to use them.
Okay.
You know,
okay. Well, listen. The thing is this. It's called witchcraft because, you know, like you know, the Bible tells us it's been in existence for thousands of years. It's one of the oldest crafts. Who's it? Okay. It's one of the oldest crafts in human history. And it was never denied the credit for being a power. It was never denied. What was said about this power is that it comes from a source that is not to be trusted.
But what is it though?
It's a power.
And who's the power behind this great force of witchcraft?
Satan. Now let me explain it to you, because I want you to help me understand where you coming from better, because I already do, but I want you to break it down some more for me too. When this incident happened, and I know you don't subscribe to it, but I got to point this out just so I can let you know my beginning part of it. When this incident happened in the garden, what happened was all the things that man was going to find out anyway, man was going to learn anyway. All of this was perverted in one truth and one tree. The tree was called the knowledge of good and bad. And what happened was they tapped into this energy, and they tapped into it in a perverted fashion. It was like exposing a little kid to porno, to try kind of give you a idea where I'm coming from. It was like, this kid is going to eventually have to do this or come to the conclusion of doing this one day in his life, but you're showing them this at a real young age to where they're trying this way earlier than they should try it. You understand what I'm saying? So when they did this, they automatically fell into imperfection. Now, in imperfection, they noticed that certain things were different. First of all, they noticed that they were naked. See, these are things that they were going to be told. These are things that were going to be explained, but it was going to be explained in a loving fashion, not a perverted fashion. And when those things happened, God made a decree in the garden. He said, your seed will be crushed and your seed will bite the other seed on its heel. So when that happened, the one of the seeds was the seed of the serpent. So when that happened, automatically man had gave up his dominion over the earth to Satan. This is why when Christ came, he explained that Satan was the ruler of this system. He was the god of this world.
And who is the serpent seed?
The serpent seed is anybody that follows the direction and the tutelage of the serpent.
So anybody bad?
I wouldn't say bad, because a lot of people follow the serpent seed and ain't even aware of who they follow. So I can't say bad. You dig what I'm saying? It's like before you can say you sin, you have to know what sin is. Until you have knowledge of sin, it's impossible for you to sin. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, say, like if out the womb you came out killing people because this is what you was trained to do, or this is what you was schooled on what to do, and then one day you cross something that tell you that killing is bad, and you realize, well, it's more information on this, and you find out that killing not just bad, is really, really bad. And then you say, hey, I don't want to kill no more. Well, you gonna kill, or you gonna lose your life or something like that. My thing is this: that person didn't know it was bad until he seen something that contrasts what he was doing. So when you find out that something is bad and you investigate it and you get further proof that it's bad, do you keep on doing it or do you stop? See, this is where the perversion, this is where the crossroad come in at. When you hear them people say that I went to the crossroad is finally realizing that the cat's out the bag. Now, you didn't know you was doing this, but now you know. You got a beautiful life doing this. You going to give it up and go to having nothing, or are you going to keep on doing this? That's the crossroad. And see, you knew that this power was real. When Moses stepped as Pharaoh and Moses threw his cane or his staff on the floor and it turned to a serpent, See, soon as Moses did that, the magicians did the same act. They did the same thing when Moses turned the blood into wine. The magicians showed Pharaoh, hey, I could turn this little tub right here to red too. That ain't nothing.
But not to the same degree.
But it wasn't to the same degree, but it was enough to agree to convince the Pharaoh to keep his heart hardened. And it shows you that it's another power at work. It may not be as powerful as the original force, but it's here.
Both of them have been Satan, though.
Huh?
Could Satan have been control on both sides?
Well, you know, Satan do fight against Satan daily, and it's
no. I mean, in that situation right then and there, could he have given Moses the power too?
Possible. It could have been possible, but why you know it wasn't? That wasn't the case, though. What tells us that wasn't the case?
Some writings.
The writings tell us, right? And what do the writings say? I know you remember. You didn't. Okay, well. Let me go to it. Let me say.
I mean, are you referring to one snake eating the other snake?
Well, you know, the one snake ate both of the other snakes because it was two magicians that threw they staffs down, and the one snake ate both of the other snakes. See, Pharaoh never denied. Go ahead, Titus.
Could that still have been Satan manipulating everybody there?
Manipulating them for what purpose?
You ever watch a movie and one person will double cross the person that, like, he'll double cross 2 or 3 people. Mm-hmm. Then in the end, they find out, oh man, he set us all up.
Mm-hmm. He a triple agent.
I feel you. I feel where you're coming from. Yeah, and it is possible, but you got to give me the scenario.
Well, in that whole Bible, you know the only thing that supports the Bible?
What's that?
If you break it down, time.
My bad. Go ahead. If you break it down.
Yeah, time. That's the only thing that supports it. We're all waiting to see if
bro.
What we've been told is true.
As far as the
prophecies go, as far as the end coming.
No, bro. Way more than that. The Bible support way more than just time now. No.
I said the only thing that supports the Bible. I didn't say what the Bible supports.
You said time is the only thing that supports the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, and I say no, that ain't the only thing that supports the Bible. Do you remember the Bible was telling us?
What else backs the Bible?
You remember the Bible was telling us that God got mad at these people sacrificing their kids to Moloch?
Balak Ball.
Now listen, I got a video. I don't want to, unless y'all can get into a nice little entanglement while I'm off on the sideline. I found the video.
I can get in an entanglement, but it's gonna make you not want to be on the sideline.
Hey, listen. Okay, I want you to too because I want to find this video for you. But listen, they found this place. They excavated this place where they found hundreds of urns with the ashes and bones of burnt up babies. And it was
how does that validate the Bible?
Abortion clinic?
Well, because in the Old Testament, God destroyed a whole nation because of it.
He killed a bunch of babies.
For killing babies, for sacrificing their own babies. He killed the whole nation. Babies, animals, livestock. He didn't want none of them remaining.
I've been a publisher. And I'm in control. You know, I got the remote control of the joystick. I can make everything in that book come to fruition.
Okay, now, this is what I want you to break that down for me right now.
Meaning what we see right now.
You got
it looks like control. We're in Revelations, literally. But we've been in. I mean, like nothing that's happened now. It's nothing that's happening now that hasn't happened. It's just some people are experiencing it for the first time. That's all.
You just said something. Now you said nothing
So
happened. You said ain't nothing new up under the sun. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
So how many experiences before it's over with? You know, when is that day? Is it another 100 years away? Another 10,000 years away?
What's up, Rob? That's baby. Oh, you putting a time limit on that?
No. I'm just asking. I mean,
okay. No, I thought
time is used in the Bible now.
I thought you wanted to get your rant on for a second. I was gonna let you go ahead and tear it up for a hot minute before I come down. But you want me to answer this question? You say, well, the thing is, see, the Bible gives us detail about the spirit realm. It kind of explained the spirit realm way better than these demons explain it through their Kabbalah and Scientology and stuff like that. It explains it on a whole nother level. First of all, it tells us that a day to God is 1,000 years to us. So when we hear Jesus say we're in the last days, we've been in the last days for over 2,000 years. Right? Because if I ain't mistaken, him or should I say Zechariah, one of the ones that came right before he came, said we're in the last days, but definitely Jesus said that. Definitely the apostles say that. Now you said we're in the Revelations, right? Well, do you know the Revelations was written before the other books in the Bible? Do you know the Revelations was written before like the Acts and stuff like that? It was one of the first of the New Testament books written, but it was put in there last. It was put in there last because the only people that's going to be able to perceive the information of this book, of the last book of the Bible, is the people that's granted access to the knowledge. That's why you hear in the Revelation, let he who has knowledge understand, let he who hear what these words say, because it's not meant for everybody. It's meant for a select few, and within that select few, we open the eyes of the other, and they can open the eyes to the other. Now, after all of it said and done, and people find out that who God really is, the majority is still going to pick the other side rather than pick God's side. They're still going to pick the other.
With all that being said, whether we call it Revelations or the last days, when is it, gonna be over? I know the Bible says no one knows the day and time, not even Jesus himself. But who's to say after we leave these avatars that we're in now, another 10,000 years, it won't be another King Curl saying this, or another Titus talking against it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good question.
Then 10,000 years past that.
Well, we don't know. That's where, and really, I'm hoping, people do get a fair, if mankind do survive that long, I'm hoping that they do get a fair chance to know what it is. But let me tell you why nobody has the controller but the creator. See, Jesus Christ even told you that he didn't even know the date of the time. But but check it out. They did give us a cheat code, though.
I'm listening.
Okay, let me check out the cheat code now. I kind of read some of it in my earlier stream. We was having a pretty good conversation on the matter, and I didn't ever get to this part, and it was one of the most significant parts of it all, because it gave you a true time when around about the world was going to come into a conclusion. Let's see, can I find it right quick, y'all? It says the truth will be preached, and let me go to Matthew. And all the inhabited earth for a witness to the nations.
And then the end will come.
And then the end will come. See, the end hasn't came yet because everybody don't know. Everybody don't know. That's my purpose of coming to this platform, because I haven't heard these years. I've been on social media and I've been just visiting my brother regularly for the last few years, but I've been a regular on YouTube for the last probably about 10 to 15 years. So when I find out that all this time nobody is putting this type of teaching into effect, I get my legal affairs cleared up to where I ain't got nothing to worry about no more. Now I can come to you full blast. Now I can put my ugly mug on here and let you know where it's coming from and let you know I'm a real person. First of all, introduce myself. This me, y'all. Now check this out. Let me help you understand what I'm seeing and what I'm about. Now, first of all, I'm gonna point out the fact that it always been a thing of God to warn people, and sometimes hundreds of years in advance, when people live, when it was regular for people to live that long, to warn them over and over again to either stop, slow down, pay attention. It's always his custom to warn. He
I don't know
never
if you're talking to kind of went out, but I don't want to keep you from looking for what you're trying to find.
No, you quoted it for me already.
Okay.
You quoted it for me. That's what I was trying to find. The end of you remember that was the end of his apostles stepping to him and asking him what would be the sign of the conclusion. And he gave all those signs out, and then the last thing was, and then the word, the good news of the kingdom will be preached in all the inhabited earth, will witness to the nations, and then the end will come. So the thing is, we don't know the date or time, and he told you he didn't know. Only the Father knows. Even though for his sacrifice and for him totally proven faithful, he's been given the keys to the kingdom. He's been given the keys to the kingdom. Even still, he said only the Father knows the day and time. But he gave us what to look for at around the day and time. And if you look at things, he said that nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And just like you said, brother, this stuff been going on. This stuff ain't just started, it's been going on. But see, what makes it even more so is that it's on a worldwide scale. And not on a worldwide scale as far as it always been on a worldwide scale. We've never been able to find out what's going over in China exactly the same time it was going over in China. As far as the rest of the world, we've never been able to know exactly when it happened. We found out months, weeks, years after it happened. So it's been an increase of lawlessness, just like he promised. The love of the greater number have fallen off. Oh, trust me, it may, even if it is 1,000 years, another 1,000 years, we're here.
It is an increase based on how widely it's reported.
Right. It's
because I mean it's been going on. So just because he didn't say to the extent that you know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's very right. You're very right. What was being said was that communication will be at a whole nother level as far as the right hand knowing what his left hand doing immediately versus years or months from now. We know, like, if something happened over there in China, somebody on social media gonna get the information over here before they take it down.
Let me ask you this: when did the internet come out?
Either the late 70s or the early 80s, and it was created by the military, the Navy.
Well, was that the first time ever that this world had internet?
No, hell no. They had it way before they introduced it to us. Way before. See, the only reason they introduced it to
Yeah, I
us
still
because
hear.
they found the way to control it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you,
No,
brother.
no, here, Curl. I just
Yeah, I hear
heard
you.
they had it way, and then I didn't hear nothing else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they had it way before they introduced it to us. They introduced it to us once they perfected how to control it and how to gain control it, control us, and get paid while doing so. Manipulate. So yeah, it was definitely made. That's why when I tell people, and anybody can go look this up, it was made by the Navy. That's why I tell people there's an agent to every person on this internet. There's an agent. There's somebody, the second you make yourself known, there's somebody clocking your name and your IP address. And they're getting paid to do this. This is their job. Every kid that comes on here, every new identity has their own agent. Welcome, welcome. You must know what we talking about over here. I hope you got a stomach for it.
Get up in here. Y'all get up in here now.
Okay. Okay. Hey, y'all know I pay for my stream, y'all, so I can fit at least 10 up here, right? You can get sticky in here if y'all wanted to get that way, man. You already know, man.
Yeah, I want to get real sticky. I'm ready to get to the meat and the potatoes. I want to scrape the bottom of the pie, man.
I'm hoping so. I'm about to put me on some good music in this background. I'm about to go grab me a couple more squares out of my room.
Hey man, it's that
Yeah,
time,
I'm gonna warm me up some coffee. I hope. I'm praying for a good scuffle right now. I'm praying for it.
Yeah, cause I don't know, man. I'm just struggling with this.
I kind of want to question this. You standing up for witchcraft? Yeah, I ain't forgot about that part, brother. I want to feel. I want to understand where you coming from. Sincerely.
And we need to get Eva up here. Where Eva at?
And I want to give it to you, man.
Oh yeah. Wasn't Eva the one that what was Eva talking about? She was the devil. Was she the devil worshiper?
Yeah. She the one that worship Lucifer. Relations with what's the other dude?
I want to see her when I lost my job. I want to see her then. I feel like I'm with it tonight, man. Shit, I ain't did nothing in what, damn near a week. What's up? Now you telling me, you trying to tell me that let's get this. Let's get this. We talk about Egypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you do know some of the customs of Egypt, right? For his royal the people that's allowed inside the royal.
And just for the record, I never said I supported witchcraft. I just challenged that terminology.
Okay. Well, listen. Well, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna tell you where this was a religious everyday practice. You know how people claim that they Christians in America? Well, back in these Egyptian days when Egypt ruled the world, this is where your people practice magic. This is why Disney is so fascinated with Egypt. See, this is where people practice magic in its rawest form. All right. And it was like a language. And if you wasn't with the language, you was different. You know, you was looked upon different. You was looked upon as the only people that didn't cling to it. You was looked upon as an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? Because these was the only people that was shunned away from it. Just like the religions of the day. Kabbalah ain't gonna tell you can't worship Allah. Allah ain't gonna tell you can't worship the Kabbalah man or Buddha. See, all these people, they don't have no problem. All these guys don't have no problem with you having multiple gods. It's only one God that has a problem with that. One God.
Don't don't Allah want you to have just one God? Ain't that a monotheistic religion?
Mm. I've seen people that worship Allah. You understand? Unless Allah is a star in the moon, I've seen people do alternative gods besides just Allah, worshiping Allah. Now, if anybody Muslim, I think I had one guy, I can't remember his name. I don't know if he's around no more. To come up here and clarify this, you're more than welcome. You're gonna be respected at all costs. Now, if you want to get spicy, an individual or two can get spicy with you. But if you want to be respectful, I make sure you respect it at all costs, no matter what you believe in. You understand? I've shown that much. And you ain't got to worry about me unless you're talking about my opinion on something and you want me to answer a question on something. You ain't got to worry about me trying to judge you or put you down in any type of way. But if anybody want to come clear that up, yeah. See, in my research, arm, leg, head. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about that? That's an individual that has to do his research, because a lot of us just believe what we believe because we've been raised to believe it, not because we really believe it. So we have to do the research. You got to understand, before there was belief in Christ the way it is right now, I once called upon the God Allah.
And sometimes that research bears some fruit that others don't like to chew.
That's a fact. And see, look, that's why you got to keep it real with yourself. If you come to the research that stumps what you believe dead in its tracks, I mean, you can't deny that. You can't act like you don't see that. It's easy to do that, but you live in a lie at that point. You live in a lie.
I don't know. Sometimes when we ain't ready to let certain deeply entrenched, ingrained beliefs go, we might not necessarily deny it, but we'll set it to the side or set it way, way, way in the back of the closet.
See, I make it easy for a nigga. What I do is I put everything on the table, right? Check this out.
No. It's on the table, but
Mm-hmm.
How do I say this? Sometimes it's more along the lines of, well, that hasn't been my experience, or
yeah.
But you're getting it from horse's mouth, not just a horse, but horses.
Mm-hmm.
That can point you in that direction and show you. And I guess it comes down to, at what point or what does one have to see to realize this ain't what it's cracked up to be, or what I believe it to be.
See, the thing is, you got to ask yourself this: do you want your truth or do you want the truth? Because if you want your truth, and I'm talking to any individual, there's avenues that you can go down and find out things to back up your truth. But see, when it comes to the truth, it's only one.
Exactly. And it stands on its own.
And it stands on its own.
And everybody pretty much feel like they got the truth.
Yeah, you get a lot of claimers. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is until it get debunked. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the debunking, are you going to be able to handle that truth?
How do you
I
go
live
about
for that truth?
how
That's real validation.
King Curl, how do you go about substantiating your truth?
Well, I give you a little insight in my life on what was happening when I believed anything and what's happening now that I picked who I'm going to believe in and what I'm going to stand for. See, once upon a time, I stood for whatever made sense when it comes to money. Whatever made sense when it comes to street fame. But I grew up one day. I got tired of bumping my head and scraping my knee. I got tired of hopping off the porch, windmilling for an unjust cause. And I decided to do something different. Now, this something I did different was something that I never did in my whole life completely. Always subscribe to just a little bit and not the whole kid and caboodle. Or I'll do 40 and not do the other 60. Well, when I took a stance on that and decided to do an 80, things started doing a whole lot different in my life. I stopped sitting in one place. I stopped repeating the same mistakes. And I started gaining momentum on building and going to other levels. So when you say, how can I substantiate? I can use you for an example and say, hey, remember me when I was on Belvedere?
Uh-huh.
Look at me now.
So you saying your life took a turn for the better? When you subscribe to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob.
Absolutely. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that? That was the reason that made the change.
Mm-hmm. Because
it was the total opposite of what I had been doing up to that point.
Now, what if you or somebody else started to subscribe to the Muslim faith, mm-hmm. and their lives started to take a turn for the better?
Some of them did. Yeah.
So what makes
or the Mormon faith?
Yeah, right. So what I'm asking is
swordfish.
What makes your belief in the God of Abraham more truthful or absolute than Allah or somebody subscribing to the Islam faith and their life getting better?
Okay. See, that's why I said it all comes down to what you looking for. If you looking for the truth, or you looking for the truth that suits you.
So how do you decipher what's what, though?
Well, a lot of times it takes years. Depending on how much of a bookworm you are, it take way less than years. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how much time you got on your hand to look at the to go to the source and go to the foundation and retrospect that with a keen eye. It won't have to take years. It can take probably days. You understand what I'm saying? So what gives me an insight on what I'm doing is I tried doing some of the other guys' way of doing things, and it didn't work out for me. But when I tried this Bible way of doing things, I'm still waiting for the bad results to come up. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Hello, anybody?
But does it have to be something bad that happened to you?
Most of the time, yeah. Because a lot of us live in la la land. A lot of us think this shit is a joke until we get that motherfucking barrel put in our face and realize, oh no, man, this far from a joke. This real as real as can be. And it don't have to be a barrel, so to speak, but life itself show up.
What about when bad things happen to people that's doing good?
Well,
who's to blame for that?
Well, nobody is to blame. That's the world we live in. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't avoid it. But, if you live to see another day, it's all worth it because you'll learn to, to try to see things before they happen. Like me, when I go some places, I look at everybody and everything. I observed because I didn't walked up into situations where guns was pulled out, and here I am walking in the middle of it, not even knowing what the fuck going on because I got my head down or I'm busy thinking about something that ain't got nothing to do with me walking through this store. So the thing is, we learn from it. If we survive through it, we learn from it. We can't escape the ills of the world because we already know who the king of this world. We already know who's the God of this world. So it should be a surprise when things messed up don't happen around us. And y'all know things happen in the suburbs just like it happened in the hood. It get reported more out of the hood, but
so when
get caught up in the suburbs too.
So when bad stuff happen to people, that's not God.
Why would it be God?
Well,
it depends on what God you're talking about. It could be God. You talking about the God of this system, or you talking about the creator?
The creator.
Is it the creator? No, hell no, it ain't the creator. The creator don't test with evil, and he don't do evil.
Okay,
so you can't test him with evil, I should say.
So you subscribe to God as it right now, right? So I assume that good things that happen to you, you get all the glory to God, right?
Absolutely.
So why is it that when good stuff happens, people tend to give the glory to God, but when bad stuff happens, it's just something that happens?
Well,
stuff happen, they're just being tested.
Most of my years, I used to be like everybody else and say, "Why God let this happen?" You know what I'm saying? And you can go back to the garden and say the same. You had the same question, like, "Why God let this happen?" You dig what I'm saying? So when that happens, it's just like I play the video game. I play hockey, and I feel like I'm a boss at it. I'm real good at it. And when I run into games where I lose, I find it more pleasing to tell the other opponent how good of a game he played, rather than focus on how much the computer cheated me or how much I messed up in the game myself. I find more comfort giving credit to the winner than I do soaking in a loss. That's how I live life, by that same remedy right there. You get the girl, I ain't gonna hate on you. I'm gonna congratulate you. I'm probably gonna even buy you a drink. May smoke one with you if I got a little time. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I ain't gonna do, I ain't gonna hate you, and I ain't gonna want to kill you. I ain't gonna try to kill you. I might want to kill your ass for getting the girl, but I ain't gonna act on it. I'm not gonna even let you believe nothing like that even true. Shit may drop y'all, get you fucked up, and drop y'all off at the room. Yeah. But that's how I live life, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't discredit. I don't. This brother say he got the truth. Hey, if you don't mind sharing it with me, maybe you can convince me with your truth. But if you ain't gonna convince me, if you ain't got me in La La Land with something I ain't never heard before, then I'm in an expeditious way possible. If you allow me to, if you stick around long enough, I'm gonna chop your ass up. You feel me? So my man said he had a few issues that he wanted to put down that would make me not even want to sit on the sideline too long. I'm trying to hear what he's talking about. I'm smelling blood right now. Don't nobody want to present this shit to me.
Man.
Don't nobody want to present it. I didn't put the link out there, y'all. So what I'm gonna go down there through with now? I'm coming with the video on the climate change, y'all, real soon. I'm coming with that video. We're gonna discuss this and we're gonna nip this in the bud, and we're gonna tell everybody we here regurgitating that bullshit off the mainstream TV is yet another lie. We're gonna get the knowledge and we're gonna spread the news, because I'm telling y'all, I know what I seen. I just got to go dig up my old people and pull up some of their stuff and show y'all what I'm talking about. That's all I got to do. Oh, now True Colors then came. So you are the one blocking me in Vic's chat, huh? What did I do to you? Now, when the hell did I block a True Colors? Now check this out. I'm subscribed to this motherfucker, but I'm gonna block him in the chat. See how crazy you be, man. Landlord was accusing me of doing the same damn thing. Like, just ask. Why would I lie to you? Just ask, and you won't look like an asshole. Just say, hey, big dog, you blocking me in Vic chat? I'm gonna tell you, hell no. Nah. I ain't even seen you. The hell? If I'm subscribed to you, I don't care who you is. I am not gonna block you in no chat if I'm the moderator. Not unless the person that owns the channel tell me to. Then I chop your head off. Other than that, that ain't my thing, man. Now, True Colors been around here for at least 2-3 years. So if he talking about him coming in Vic chat talking shit to him, nigga, you been around. You earned the right to be able to talk some shit. Vic don't even block you, so why would I block you? Yeah, I blocked a lot of people that was talking spicy, but shit, if I don't know you, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. But if I didn't seen you around, I know you a real troll and not a newcomer, I'm gonna let you talk to Vic. Vic like talking to trolls. Y'all ain't realized that? No, I ain't gonna block you. Someone with a wrench in Vic's chat told me that brah, my bad. Oh, well, you gotta quit listening to everybody. I'll let Curl. Curl ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't none of these niggas worth me lying to. I'll lie to you if you put $1,000 in my Cash App. Shit, I'll lie for that. I'd say I lied. Other than that, man, shit, I ain't about to lie for no nigga. For nothing? Nah, man. No, sir. Yep, that was your bad. But hey, True, thank you for stopping through, man. I didn't visit your channel. You ain't talking about shit but Tyra, but shit, I still then came through and hit the like button a few times now. So thank you for coming through here. I ain't no hater, man. See, my thing is this. And even with Prometheus, Prometheus, they was messing with his channel the other day, trying to hit him. Now look what happened when you got people that go against each other versus what happened when y'all build off of each other. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. If y'all ain't having fun, fuck that going against each other shit. Build. Y'all might can feed each other ideas. What y'all scared when the villain get revealed and he get cast out, y'all ain't gonna have nothing to do? Man, fuck that. Use your imagination. Y'all want some ideas? I'm gonna make a channel for my video game. I'm gonna make a channel for music. I'm gonna make a channel doing news commentations. Y'all want some ideas? Take some ideas from me. I'm a motherfucking master at this shit. I'm just saying computer savvy. But you talking about entertainment? You talk to a nigga with 4 sons and about 12, 13 niggas that I call my sons, that's my homies. One of them was just here in the chat earlier. Y'all want some ideas? Pay me. I guarantee you'll blow up. See, I'm coming with truth. And I'm coming with truth. Ain't nobody coming with. I put a platform together for people that feel like they got a better truth, a stronger truth than mine, to bring it to the forefront. And they ain't got to, unless they want to be disrespected, they ain't got to worry about being disrespected. They ain't got to worry about being blocked. None of that shit. I'm gonna create a platform so when my people have an issue with other people, they can come on my platform and get their motherfucking issues off. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Check this out. I've seen plenty of people get blocked in fast-moving chats by accident. People drop their phones. People are trying to hit something else and fumble. That's a fact. I've done it before too. A block ain't always on purpose. But see, True be coming through. He be aggravating. See, he want the title of the King of Trolls. So he's coming at the King of Trolls. But see, until Vic tell me to block this dude or don't let, and Vic ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna block nobody. See, early on, if I go to a show and this show is titled here, it's titled one thing. If somebody come in and try to mess up the show, yeah, I block them. But see, I grow. I'm probably slow computer wise, technology wise, but I'm not slow in life. I sit back and I learn what to do and what not to do, and I move accordingly. I let people get their rocks off. Some people have a bad day. Some people lose family members, get in trouble, lose their job, and just want to get some of that toxic out of them. I let them get that toxic out their ass. Get it out. Get it out. Get all that shit out before y'all celebrate y'all New Year. And the goddess Janice, get all that bile, get all that toxic out your ass. And hey, use me if you got to. Come at me sideways. I'll chop your monkey ass up. In love now. In love. In love. Hey, I ain't got no problem. See, I want to build a platform with people around me that we can get on this boy and cuss each other ass out if we don't like each other. And we ain't got to worry about no mamas getting called. We ain't got to worry about no house getting swatted. We ain't got to worry about all that shit. We can just get all some good old-fashioned roasts, talk about each other hardcore if you want to, talk about each other's mama, but we ain't contacting nobody's mama. We ain't putting nobody's siblings up here. We ain't doing all that. That's why I'm moving slowly and surely, because I want my surroundings to be set. So when my type of silly shit go on, man, it's supported and it's not looked on as something detestable. Got to be in love, though. You can't do shit without love and think it's going to go accordingly. It ain't. It ain't. I've seen these people. They didn't try to put platforms together like that. And it's just people trying to use people trying to catapult off people trying to hobo off people. Nah, man. I'm coming with something totally different. You talking to a nigga that had all the niggas down there in his prison bopping each other. Y'all know what I mean by bopping each other? You ever looked at Three Stooges and when they hit each other, they make the sounds with the, the slaps and all that shit. Y'all remember that? Well,
yeah, I remember that.
Me and my dogs damn near had a whole prison doing that shit to each other. We was bopping each other. I know that shit sound crazy as hell, but we was doing goofy shit like that at each other. And that shit was passing years. And that shit had niggas mind while they was in prison outside that motherfucker instead of fighting. See, I got my respect not by putting niggas down. Oh, I wasn't scared of no pull-up. Nigga wanted some static. I wasn't scared of no going off in the far corner in the bathroom and getting it on. Any nigga that been in prison with me gonna tell you that. That nigga ain't run from no scrap in prison. He wasn't about that. But when it came to being silly and being human and having fun, I did that. I do that. And even though I wasn't like that with my boys 100% because of the life I had been through, all of them picked up my shit. All of them silly as hell in their own way. All of them. But yeah, man, shit, man, we got so many things about to get ready happening around here, man. It ain't even funny, man. I'm just happy I got some people that's when they see me kicking it, man, they just come through. So, y'all with me, man. When I rise, everybody rise. It ain't no, me stepping up and everybody else left in the back. Nah, man, when I rise, all of us rise, bro. That's the way I do it. That's how I get my blessings. It ain't no, it ain't no, oh, this a nice guy. No, ain't none of that shit. That's just the way it is with me. I'm told to treat my neighbor, to treat my brother as I would want my brother to treat me. So that's the cheat code for me. I know that's my way of knowing what the fuck you want before you even tell me. I already know what you want, nigga. You come over my house, it's hot outside. I ain't got to ask you, do you want no water, nigga? I just put that motherfucker right in front of you. Ain't got to ask you. You telling me you just got off work, I ain't got to say if you hungry, nigga. I just grab that motherfucker. You allergic? You ain't allergic? Okay, whoop. See, that's my cheat code, man. My scripture is my cheat code. I don't go wrong when I go by that. When I go off my own shit, that's when I make my mistakes. But when I use my cheat code, man, I'm usually on point all the time. Not unless I apply it in a way I wasn't supposed to apply it. Not unless I open my mouth too goddamn wide. But when I just move according to scripture, I'm 100% accurate. Let's see. You can't build with everybody on YouTube. No, you don't want to build with everybody on YouTube. You don't want to.
But are you saying that you didn't know none of these things until you read the Bible?
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of these things I picked up. My mama was a single mama, man. Yeah, my daddy was alive majority of my life, but he was in St. Louis, knocking up women, making babies. Grace of God, I know who one of my sisters is. When y'all see her, y'all see me, y'all gonna say, yeah, that's your sister. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't studying me. My first football, my first time playing football, my surgery I had on my leg, I seen him after that. Going to prison, he ain't know nothing about none of that. I went down there, I caught a Greyhound down there in 2003 and seen my sister for the first time. Right before she graduated out of high school. Chilled down there for a week. I took off of work, chilled down there for a week. Came back that following summer. I planned on moving down there and couldn't find no job in a 3-month span. And I went down there before the summer to get a job because my baby mama at the time, who's now my wife, she told me that I can come get my baby. So with that in mind, I'm trying to get, I'm working on getting my stuff set up and ain't nothing going my way. So I end up just coming back home. But while I'm at home, I don't hear nothing. I ain't hear nothing from that nigga. My mom was on her own. My mama did, for her to be on her own, not being guided by no type of scripture whatsoever, having her struggles with drugs. She did an awesome job, bro. Awesome job. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have it no different, man, because I was able to feel some hardships. And when I see them, and speak on them, I'm not speaking from a bird's eye view. I'm speaking from a nigga that had his hand in this motherfucking mud too. So yeah, you don't want to build with everybody. You want you a select few that you can trust. See, that's how you know it's gonna be a select few, because you can't trust many people. And you build off that. You build off that. And you work, man. You work. You get that circle and y'all see each other working. When somebody fall off, don't be afraid to, holler at your brother and let them know, hey man, you may need a little help. See, but to do this, you got to build a relationship. You got to build a trust. That's what all this is about. Because when y'all see half the stuff that I'm telling y'all about come to fruition, just automatically y'all gonna begin to trust me. Y'all gonna understand from an inside perspective, not just on the surface perspective, that okay, this nigga coming with something different. He coming with something totally different than the rest of these dudes. First of all, I don't want no
true
money.
like what?
Huh?
Things come true like what?
Oh, did you see my last video I did about Babylon the Great and the Seven-Headed Beast?
Yeah, I seen that.
You seen that? The fruit that prophecy in itself coming into fruition. When I gave the analysis about the sports coming to fruition, about that being broadcast, that is really not real. Y'all gonna see these things come into, y'all gonna see it develop first, and then y'all gonna see it happen.
So are you getting this from the Bible or spiritual discernment or
all that stuff, man? All that stuff, all of it connected to each other to reveal these things that I'm pointing out, like gematria, which is something you heard of gematria before, right, Titus? Well, I brought gematria on the platform before, and I kind of stumbled up on it, but I'm gonna bring it to the platform again and kind of show y'all the quote unquote magic behind gematria and how they use it in our sports. When I tell y'all that sports is 100%, is 90% gamble and only 10% action, I mean that in the strongest way possible. They make far more money off the gambling aspect than they do with the performance aspect. They make far more money off Vegas than they do the actual stadiums. And that's just the fact. So whenever you got a construct like that, understand that you're not going to leave your money up to chance. You're going to control your money if you have the power to, which they do. You're going to have the power to control your money in every aspect. You're going to be able to control, just like the casinos, how much you lose and make sure you gain 3, 4, 5 times as much as you lose. And this is just the facts of the matter. This ain't me with the 10-4 hat on. This is just the knowledge. If you know anything about casinos, you know that it's not a fair place. What you're hoping for is you get to a machine that somebody done spent thousands on, maybe even millions on, before you get to it and it's about to pay out. That's what you're hoping for. Or you hoping for a couple good hands at one of the tables. Maybe be just your time of the day. You come up in there and you swing and you hit a big lick on the poker table, the blackjack table. But understand this: every time they lose, they win in 10 times the amount back. Every time. So in that type of construct, nothing is fair. Truth be told, that's practice. Sparing when you don't have a ring. Reminds me of people paying hundreds for a 30-second Tyson 30-second Tyson fight. They're not giving any refunds. Yep. Absolutely. And that's one of the easiest sports to manipulate. That's where I really found out some things was going on with HBO back in the day, y'all. And some things came up, and I was asking questions off that. I used to see Tyson hit somebody, hit him real hard, and I see him hit him with a punch that don't look nowhere near as hard as the other punch, and the niggas knees start buckling and shit. I'm like, come on now. And then when I seen people get their ass whooped literally and still get the decision on the fight, I said, oh, hell no. Nah. I went from looking at boxing match to just solely playing them on a video game. Fight night. Only the real ones know anything about that now. Only the real game players know something about that. But yeah, easiest game to manipulate. But see, the story is always inside the story, man. The story always inside the story. Did y'all see the Ali movie with Will Smith? Man, see how cool these competitors, these people who supposed to be whooping each other ferociously inside the ring. See how cool they was on the outside of the ring. That just shows you how your football and your basketball live. You know how they have these rivals that you think people just straight up hate each other. Man, them niggas be drinking, tricking with each other, man. They're brotherhood, man. Simple as that. Ain't no other way to call it. They straight brotherhood, brother. No other way. And then you look at the story they tell with their tattoos. So you got to look at the story, man. You got to read. You can't just let these things go off in front of your face, man, and you don't pay attention to what the hell is being said, bro. They telling you a story through the tattoos. They telling you about the demonology. They telling you about who they belong to, who they repping. You may see this college thing on here. You might see this fraternity name on there. You got to read the story within the story, man. Quit looking at the book, the surface of the book, and just judging the book just off that. Go inside that motherfucker, man. Bend a few pages. See what's really going on. Because, man, if I didn't bend that book, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, my belief in the Bible wouldn't be as strong as it is. I bent that cover back, man, because that cover looked ferocious, bro. I'm like, whoa, it's a scary looking ass cover. And I just thought I knew what the book was about, man. I dipped in that book. And I really picked it up because the dude was talking about aliens in there. And I was real fascinated with the space thing. I was real fascinated with that. And I started to discover some things, right? Let me tell you what I discovered about the space thing. First, I discovered that every planet in our so-called solar system is named after a Greek god. So that right there kind of threw me for a loop in itself. So when I learned that our solar system was totally named after false gods, I call false gods, I said, damn, if they're false gods, could it be possible that these things that they talking about exist don't even really exist? So I'm searching, right? I'm searching, like, because I got a feeling that I'm being lied to. I don't know how, because I'm following how long it takes to get to Mars. I'm even looking at pictures of Mars, right? Telescope pictures of Mars. And I'm like, damn. Let me see, can I get some pictures of Earth, in live time like I got these pictures of Mars? So I go back to NASA and I type up live pictures of Earth. Boom, they give me a live pictures of Earth, right? But boom, they got these words up under there. They got this paragraph up under there that's telling me that this is a computer composite. This is not an actual real picture, because the information that comes from space comes in numbers, and the numbers have to be calculated and put on in a said computer, which breaks down what you visually see by way of the numbers. And I just thought horse shit right off the bat. I said, now with these technologies, and this was probably a good 10 years ago. I said, with all these cameras, all this HD shit, see, because by this time, my broke ass got HDs through the house. And I'm saying, all this technology, why the fuck haven't they made a way for a camera to take a picture like we see on TV? How is this even possible? And they told, that was their explanation. And I just right off the bat say bullshit. See, first of all, me and Christ Council explained to y'all about us having experience in the airplane before, how it looks when you're so far up in the sky. And see, when you look at that computer composite of Earth, you can clearly see the innards and outs of continents and things of that nature. See, if it was an accurate picture, you wouldn't be able to see shit. You wouldn't be able to see the shapes of the plains below. You wouldn't be able to see where the water start and where the land starts. You know why? Because I've been in a plane, and I've been in the window of a plane, and I've looked down and I didn't see shit. I seen void. The closest thing I seen was cloud. Didn't see a thing. So when they show you that and you can see the shape of the continents, remember, y'all, they telling you in them little bitty words up there that it's a computer composite. So if they will lie about that, okay, you can give me visuals on the second, on the hour of this planet that's supposed to be millions of miles away, take a month to get to. But you can't give me no on the second views and actual camera mode of where I stay. Bullcrap. And then what even strengthened what I'm telling y'all right now, y'all, what even strengthened it even more, I went back and looked at the old Buzz Aldrin them videos, and I seen the shit they supposed to went up on the moon in the first time. Some shit looked like it was wrapped in aluminum foil. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell did they get through the excruciating heat of the atmosphere and the sulfur and all this bullshit they taught us in school and some shit like this? Yeah, I look at these motherfuckers hop out that bitch and they hopping around, and you can see the intricacies of this damn machine that they just came in. You wonder, like, how? If y'all made it to the moon and that, wouldn't y'all been better off just using a car? It looked way more sustainable. It looked way more safer than that aluminum foil shit y'all went up there in. And then the killing part, y'all, these motherfuckers gonna come and talk about the technology they had in the 60s when they went to the moon was lost. This is what NASA said, y'all. Y'all go back and check it out. They lost the technology that they had to go to the moon in. So that's why they didn't go back. That's why these other guys with the computer skills, that's why they're going to so-called space now. Because NASA lost the technology. I guess it was lost in one of those plastic looking ass aluminum foil saran wrapped ass lunar machines that they took up there then. Go back and look at those videos, and they made them like in ultra HD and shit, so you can really they can really laugh at your ass believing that shit when you see that spray painted shit on there. So if they go that far, y'all, how far would they go to deceive you at all costs, at all turns? How far would they go? Look at my boy Christ Constant and fell asleep on me again. He told me I remind him of his pops too, man. He always go to sleep on me. I nursery rhyme his ass to school, y'all, to sleep. I nursery rhyme me. Christ Constant. He ain't snoring as loud as he did the other night. You with me, Bree? You still with me, Bree? Titus?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, man. I gotta stuff this thing again, man. It look like ain't nobody ready to wrap it up yet. So I guess I gotta keep it going for a little bit while long. You got your babies with you, Bree?
Yeah, I got them, but they sleep right now.
Oh yeah, you nice and quiet over there. I had to ask. You see that?
Right.
I had to ask. Okay, nice and quiet over there. Yeah, y'all. I'm probably gonna get up and do some tomorrow. Hey, Bree. Why little one? Did you ain't catch the first part of this hookup, Bree?
No, I didn't.
Man, little one and put together a whole goddamn 2 albums on me. And some shit that sound decent too. My second oldest.
Oh yeah.
Second oldest, man. Put some shit on, man. I said, what the hell? And then there's some shit that you didn't roll with me before and asked me what type of shit I like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So he know.
Oh, okay. He
know what I like to hear. And this dude sitting on this work, man, I said, oh, hell nah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even right, man. You ain't even right, dog. But yeah, man, let me do something right quick while I get me some puffing in, man. Take this one out, Bree.
What they say? We gon' move on in. only go to that shit. Don't care how we fucking, you know I ain't love you. You know that shit don't mean nothing. Don't care how we fucking, you know I ain't love you. You know that little shit don't mean nothing. You know that little shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, this little shit, man. This little shit then put a whole hookup together, man.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
You liked it, that, bro?
Yeah, that's straight.
Got to worry about them people now, Bree. Got to worry about them people, dog. Hey, you know, I ain't in no demonic shit whatsoever, nigga. So you the news bring up some bullshit, nigga. You already know who I am, bro. You know. They talking about this nigga running up the street, asshole, naked, shooting people. You already know. Somebody done drug this nigga or something, because that ain't him. He ain't gonna do no shit like that.
Right.
You know, it becomes some crazy shit come from these people, man. So, you know, hey, I know you don't believe in God, but you know, whatever way you do pray, man, pray for your boy around this bitch, boy. You understand?
I feel you.
Pray for your boy around this bitch, baby boy, you know. But yeah, bro, your dog gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Go aggravate my wife before she black all the way out.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to be sleep all day, so I'm gonna get my ass up here and wallow off in this motherfucking bed. You understand? And I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow, dog. I'm gonna try to hit you up, man. I did damn near an hour before I remembered to even try to call you, bro.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, hit me up. Let me know. You know,
I'll let you know. Appreciate you coming.
I ain't got a baby either.
You ain't? Okay. That way, okay, we get off to a real good punching match. Come with some drama, man. I'm gonna come with something I know you're gonna disagree with. How about that part? Just to let you know I'm with the shit.
Won't want no other way.
I ain't gonna tell you what it is beforehand. I'm gonna just pick and choose something I know you should have a problem with. How about that?
I'm all for it.
Be safe, bro.
You too, Clay. You too.
Thank y'all, my people, for coming through and hanging out. I sure didn't plan on being up here this long. I sure didn't plan on it, man. Hey, y'all show my son some love. Hit him up. Vic got it in his community session. You know, Vic heard it. Vic wanted to throw him up too, man. He said, damn, nephew, do your thing. Hit him up on Spotify, man. Follow. Y'all gonna, it's way more tracks than that. Y'all gonna appreciate. Trust me. Trust me. I'm real judgmental and skeptical. Really don't listen to shit because it don't have no substance. It ain't really talking about nothing. And you know, he surprised me, you know. So check it out, y'all. And get at your boy Curl, man. Y'all see me around. I got beef sector people too. I hate that y'all put barriers in between. I just say it's people I fuck with and people I don't fuck with. And if y'all want to go back sectors, there's definitely some people in the beef sector I fuck with and who throw my and share my channel. Hey, mad love to you, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through like y'all always do. In the black sector, my people always show me love, some a little bit more than others. But look, y'all just showing up make me feel good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a safe night, man. Be good to who good to you and be good to people that don't deserve it. You ain't gonna do nothing but get blessed for it. Peace and love, y'all. I'll holler.